Lexi, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me back again? Rants and Gunner in the building. The walk of shame continues, blood. Gunner, what you telling me, bro?
You're lucky I'm even here, you know, because like you're lucky I still talk to you. Like real talk. I was debating on blocking all of my Man United contacts in my chat because you had one job, Rants, one job, and you walked around that pitch like you were tranquilized. Losing 4 times to Tottenham Hotspur in one season, and losing in a final when you've gone invincible all the way to the final. Tottenham winning a final. No. This is actually disgusting behaviour. I'm looking for a public apology, please, because you've let all the fans down. You should be ashamed of yourself. Honestly, mate, I'm not having it, Rants. No, I'm not even joking, bruv. It was nice to see your brother and Tobes and a few others, Jules and Deji, like, and Sava. Nice to see they're happy. They deserve a bit of happiness, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, nah. You, Saeed, all the pretty patterns you could see weren't patterning, bruv. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's embarrassing, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking for the public apology. I don't know how many people are tuning in, but I feel like you need to apologize for the sins against football, like the crimes against football. You literally need to pay for your crimes against football, mate, because you let the whole country down, mate. Yeah, that club has always been shit my entire life. I've only seen last time they won a trophy in Europe, I was 2. Last time they won a trophy, I was turning 26. I'm 43 next month. I don't know why you're laughing. This ain't a laughing matter, Rants. No, seriously, you should be ashamed of yourselves, yeah. And that manager, yeah, giving it the big and before kickoff and that. I see the video saying, "Oh well, if we win, this isn't what Man United really want." He was already telling you, "We don't care if we lose." That's what he was telling you. It's a bit like when Maresca is telling everyone, "Well, we're not in a title race," and they fell off a cliff. Yeah, he should be sacked. Yeah, you got the scruffy billionaire. Yeah, it looks like he's slept rough for a month. Yeah, couldn't even be asked to have a shave. Yeah, your manager turned up in like I don't know who he borrowed the blazer from. Yeah, but at least the trousers fit. Yeah, that he didn't have his son's jack-ups on. Yeah, at least the trousers actually fit. Yeah, like like if you're going to a wedding, you've woke up late. Oh my god, shit! The stag do went. Oh my god, shit! We got to go. Oh, bruv, I left my suit at home. They go. Oh, don't worry, you can borrow my blazer, mate. Yeah, a final. A man's turning up looking like a tramp. Yeah, your players played like tramps. Your goalkeeper is an absolute disgrace. Luke Shaw, Mr. Blobby. What is he doing? You allowed Brennan Johnson to score in a final, bruv. That guy looks like he's got a condom over his face, bruv. Like, no, I swear his face, it's like he's had Botox, bruv. It's like that. Nah, get out of here, man. I'm fuming. And do you know what's the maddest thing, yeah? I'm more fuming today than I was yesterday. Yeah, because when I was watching that, it was just a clown show. That was one of the worst games I've ever seen. I was listening to your build-up just before I went live, and you said, I don't care what it looks like, just win. Yeah, which is cool. It's a final. Don't care what it looks like. But if you don't win, yeah, then you care what it looks like, and you care that you've lost a final. So I hear it. And I've been to final. Michael Owen final broke my heart. I've been to final when we beat Chelsea in 17. Yeah, and we played awesome and won. But it doesn't matter. Just win. And I'm seeing our fan base on here today and on Twitter all dismissing that trophy because it's Tottenham. Oh, look at the run they had. Yeah, well, let me give you the run that Arsenal had when we lost to Villarreal in the semis. Yeah, let me give you that run. Yeah, because these man chats absolute crap. Yeah, Tottenham have actually completed the sole aim of football. They won a major trophy.
Whether we like it or not, it's facts.
We had Rapid Vienna, Dundalk, Molde, Benfica, Olympiacos, Slavia Prague, and Villarreal. We didn't win it. The season after that, we had FC Zurich, Bodo Glimt, PSV Eindhoven, Sporting Lisbon. We didn't win it. Oh, but it's easier now because the Champions League teams don't drop down. Okay, so cool. So they're not rewarding failure in the Champions League by putting them into another competition. Cool. So now it's actually what it's supposed to have been set up for. Cool. Fair play to Tottenham. Fully enjoy it. Fully rub it in every Arsenal fan's face. Yeah, and don't let anybody tell you that ain't a trophy. That trophy is the best looking European trophy out there, by the way. That is a beautiful looking trophy. Yeah, and tell you saying, our fans that want to dismiss that when we got banged in Baku, yeah, they wanted our manager sacked. Why? Because if trophies don't count, why did they want him sacked then? Yeah, these fans are a disgrace. Your fans are a disgrace. I see Saeed caught in 4K on TNT Sport, bruv. Lovely stuff. Yeah. Man was doing hype videos before kickoff and that in the underground car park with the shades on. Bro, you should have kept the shades on. We wouldn't have seen you on telly. Talk. Then I played his fan cam. I was like, I want to see tears. I want to see you cry. Yeah, you've let all the fans down of every other club. Yeah, real talk. Yeah, allowing them to win a trophy is disgusting. Yeah, you got blood on your hands, man. I swear down.
Boy.
You're lost for words now, isn't it?
Bro,
yeah.
like, brother,
talk to me about pretty patterns, Rants. No, I've had enough, man.
I've gone through it today, bro. I swear down, bro.
I don't care what you've been through, bruv. No, you let them win a trophy, bruv. Your brother's unbearable already, bruv. Wait till he gets his voice back. Yeah. As long as he ain't cooking me, I'll text him a nice message after the game. I'll text him a nice message before the game, to be fair. Yeah. Don't cook me. I ain't done nothing. What did I do? Yeah. I ain't done nothing. Don't dare cook me. I'm cool. I sent all my Tottenham pals message saying, well done, you deserved it. So no chat from Spurs fans. You Man U fans have blood on your hands. Yeah, you should all be in jail. You're criminals like your manager. Disgusting.
Bro, it's on the manager. I'll be real. Like, anyone defending this manager at this point is embarrassing, bro. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing that we can deflect and we can talk about other things, yeah, but it's manager versus manager, squad versus squad in a cup final. Nothing else matters. Nothing else, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? On paper, we had more than enough to deal with Spurs yesterday, bro, and the better manager won. That's just the honest truth. The better manager won.
The manager of Tottenham decided to drop his captain for a major final. He dropped Son for a major final.
Bruv, that is a big decision, bro. The decision that that Pochettino didn't have the bottle to make with Harry Kane, bruv, when they lost to Liverpool.
Rushing him back from injury when he weren't fit. Should have played Lucas.
Yeah.
Lucas Moura. Yeah, that manager yesterday didn't play high line for life, mate. Dropped his captain, mate. The only reason that captain got on the pitch, by the way, is because Richarlison had cramp. Yeah, and went off. Otherwise, I don't think he would have got on the pitch. I can't lie. Yeah, they did. They had one shot on target and they won the game. Yeah, and the defending, but in fact, let's go back to before the defending. Grenade ball from your captain. Giving the ball away. The cross into the box was a good cross, I can't lie. Yeah. Brennan Johnson takes some dead touch. The ball bounced off his heel and went backwards. Hit Fat Boy on the arm. The goalkeeper, I don't know what the goalkeeper's doing. Like, was he cemented to the floor or something? Like, he couldn't move. Yeah. And then he tapped it in from an inch out. Like, what are we doing?
Always looks like he's in custard, bro.
Bro, you know that goalkeeper, at one point, I don't know if you see a mosquito on the goalpost, but he was playing around with the goalpost. I was like, what are you doing, bruv? Like, he's a clown. I see Casemiro cussing him out at one point in the game.
Bro, I don't know what that was about, but I can only assume that Cass heard this guy shouting and he was like, bro, shut up, man. You know what I'm saying? It was just
that's the only final Cass has lost in Europe ever.
Yeah.
He's won 7 out of 7 before that in Europe. Only club he's lost a final in Europe with. Embarrassing. Absolutely scandalous, mate. Yeah, and do you know what? You can still be playing that game right now. You ain't scoring. Yeah, and do you know what? Fair play to Ange, yeah? Right? Because he got asked in a press conference before the game and he cussed the geezer out. He said, Dan, mate. Yeah, I've been managing for 26 years, mate. Yeah. And I ain't a clown. Yeah, I know. Somebody sent me this Instagram post here. They've mocked him up, on AI. It's his voice, obviously, in the press conference, but they've mocked him up in a clown as a clown.
I know, that's too funny.
Right?
You know, it's with Andrew. I love the fact that he don't play games, bro. He takes himself mad seriously. You know the one. So when guys want to say little things like that, he's just not having it. He holds man accountable the same way he holds himself accountable. The fact that he said, I always win trophies.
I always win trophies.
Yeah, he said, yo, listen, this is pressure I'm putting on myself, bro.
Because if he didn't win that, he's gone, and he knows that.
Yeah.
And guess what? He fucking won it, bro. My manager's sitting in press conferences saying we don't compare ourselves to other teams today. Other teams. Really? Well, it was only last week. You're comparing us to Liverpool, mate. Yeah, with the points tallies. Yeah, this manager, I'm going to rip him after this show in the press conference.
And now it's like, what phase is Ange in, mate? Do you know what I mean? Second season European trophy, mate.
Bro, it's literally, it's not even one day yet.
Yeah.
It's not even 11 p.m. yet, my time. It's not even 24 hours since they won a trophy. We've gone 1,754 days without a trophy. The next one we can win, it'll be 2,059 days without a trophy. But don't worry, guys. We don't want that cup because you have to be shit to qualify.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But when
that's
we
what
did
they were
qualify,
saying. They were like, we weren't even in it.
Cool. Well, guess what? If we had won the League Cup this season, nobody would care that they won that. Yeah, because my club would have won a trophy. Yeah, nobody cares about league finish. I keep telling you people this. Nobody cared when we finished 10th and won a cup double, mate. Nobody cares. Nobody cared when Chelsea finished 7th or 8th and won the Champions League. Nobody cared. Yeah, nobody cared. The fact that Man U even got in that competition is because they actually won a competition. They won the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you kicked Chelsea out of that, by the way. Oh, and guess what? They took their competition serious because they're in a final next week.
In the final too, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're the only Big Six team with the longest to win a trophy. But don't worry, we've got phase 6 coming up, guys. Oh, sorry, my bad. A gal says there's only 5 phases. There's no 6 phases. So it's only 5 phases, guys. Yeah. Funny, because he didn't want to turn up. Yeah, I sent him the link. No, I don't do streams after 10 p.m. Oh, really? You wanted the link from Madrid, mate? Yeah, jumped on Dan Potts' channel the other night trying to ruin the stream. Yeah, I'm sick of these people, man. I'm sick to death of it, Rants. Yeah, and it's not just Arsenal fans. I'm seeing Chelsea fans dismiss that as well. Yeah, our fans online are more interested in mugging your fan base off online than they are about calling out our manager for failing for 5 years. I'm seeing people sit there doing their TikTok videos that have been shared on Twitter and that, going, yeah, we don't want that FA Cup. We don't want the Europa League. Yeah, we've had a better season. We're in major honour. We're going for major honours. Champions League semi. We beat Madrid.
But it's pure cope though, Lee, bro, because it's not real, bro. Like,
Rants,
honestly,
but
as an
this
Arsenal
is the
fan,
problem, Rants.
seeing Tottenham win that trophy should make you feel sick, bro. It should make you feel worse than seeing United lose that final. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Tottenham winning was the worst of the two things, because you've seen United win things.
Facts.
So pretending that you're more happy that Spurs won so you can banter us, bro, it's fake, bro. I see through all that shit.
But to be fair, it makes sense. So last year, it was only about a year ago they were on their knees when Son missed.
Yeah.
And let's be real. Oh, why don't they want to be in the
apparently.
Champions League? He missed on purpose. They're all doing the Poznan against Man City when Man City scored. Yeah. Our fans were all crying because Son missed. Why don't they want to be in the Champions League? Why? Because they went and go and qualify for the Europa League, which they won, mate. They went and won that instead. Yeah. I'm sick of it, Rants. Yeah, we should have seen yellow ticker tape, Sky Sports at full-time whistle. Mikel Arteta has been sacked as Arsenal manager. Yeah, because, yes, we couldn't stop them winning it. We weren't in it. However, we ain't won nothing for 5 years, and that's happened on his watch now. Yeah, and yes, people say Wenger, last time they won a trophy, Wenger was the manager. Wenger had done 2 doubles. He'd done Invincible. It won multiple cups, been Champions League final. Yeah, been other finals. Yeah, he had credit in the bank in 08 when they last won a trophy. We just moved to the Emirates. A little bit of credit in the bank. 2 years earlier in the Champions League final, the year before we beat you in a final. Well, I say beat you, we robbed you in a final. Year before Invincible. Year before that cup. Year before that double. Year before that cup. Year before that double. Round and round and round. Wenger had credit, bro. Yeah, this guy's got fuck all. And we have just watched them go and win a European trophy, and they're going to parade that all around North London on an open-top bus.
Oh, of course, bro. Bro, listen, bro, they might parade that for a week, and rightly so, bro. Like, it's a European trophy. I remember when we won ours, bro. Like, because we finished the collection.
I can't relate it,
bro. Yeah, because we finished the collection, that was the only trophy we needed, bro. Do you know what I mean? To finish the collection, bro. And I remember when we won that, bro. It was amazing. Like, bro, it's still a European trophy. It's not the Champions League, but bro, I placed that above everything else. Like, some people say, oh yeah, the FA Cup. Yeah, but nah, bro, give me a Europa League over an FA Cup, bro. I don't really
I'm seeing people say that the League Cup's easier to win. Cool, well, we didn't fucking win that either.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, the FA Cup, it's the worst Man United team. Cool, who knocked us out the FA Cup, Rants? Oh, Man United with 10 men.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a shit Man U team. Oh, 2 clowns in a final. Hi. Yeah, and it was a clown show. Guess what? Nobody cares, bro. That is punishment for chatting crap for 5 years.
Yeah.
That they had to sit there and watch either your lot or that lot win a trophy, which qualifies them for 2 more, the Super Cup and the Champions League. Yeah, and guess what? Nobody cares they're 17th, mate. Does your brother care that he's 17th? No? He's more worried about getting his fucking voice back, bruv. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, move on to next season. They won a trophy. They're not getting relegated, bro. This season will only be remembered as the season where they won the European trophy.
It won't say in the history books, oh yeah, but no Champions League teams dropped down that season. Nobody cares, bruv.
Bruv, and also, they're in the Champions League now anyway. And their name's on a trophy.
And their
so
name's on a fucking pro. I swear down. As soon as I see them engraving their name on it, I went mad.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, because that's when it's hit me, innit? Yeah, I knew they'd won it, obviously. I'm not stupid, but I swear down, I sat and watched every single bit of that. Yeah, because every time I see that manager's face, I'm going to be reminded of that. Yeah, that's why I went and watched the whole thing. I watched them walking up, getting their medals. Yeah, I'm seeing them lift it up, all the confetti. I'm seeing Maddison talk to Roy Keane. Yeah, start doing the dart celebration. Roy Keane.
Cheeky, bro. He's cheeky. Man said I wasn't going to do no media, but I heard Roy Keane was it. You know what I'm saying? Fucking brilliant. You know what
I'm seeing Destiny Udogie get dog walked in the first half. Yeah. And then lock off your winger. And I'll be real, he weren't even a winger. He was playing in the 10, really. Yeah, but I'll tell you what, that's the only player in your team that I'd keep, mate, if I was you. Yeah, because the rest of them were dog shit.
Quality as well,
he was all right.
I thought he'd done his thing yesterday.
But in attacking positions, positions, bro, the first half, Ahmad had him on smoke at times. That Udogie couldn't get near him. Yeah, but in the second half, Yeah, they just dropped back a little bit deeper. Yeah, there was that chance where there was a little melee in the box, and I was like, "Oh, the goal could be coming here. Please, I beg, I beg." Yeah, and then after that, they just locked him up. And as soon as you locked him up, you had nothing else.
But Ahmad
Literally.
is always like most of the time. Ahmad is the only threat unless you've got Garnacho in behind. If you're playing, bro, it's like,
and he came off the bench and just runs. That's all he does.
Yeah,
bro.
but Lee, that's the system. What people need to understand, yeah, is that the reason why Man United don't look threatening is because of the system. Like Amarim's system doesn't look threatening at all, bro, and it stifles everyone we have.
Yep.
Stifles everyone.
Bro, look at your midfield, yeah, right? I looked at your midfield, right? And I was like, I looked at their midfield, and straight away from the get-go, nobody could keep the ball for 3 passes. Absolutely embarrassing, bro. I swear, bro, I watched second division in Spain. The football is 10 times better than what I watched last night. Yeah, they've all got ability. They've all got tech. They've all got IQ, bro. This was just that was like watching, a bunch of fucking blind footballers. You know when you see blind football, and I can say that because my brother's blind. Yeah, you know when he is. I'm not even taking the piss. You know when you watch blind football and it's got the bell in the ball.
Yeah,
that's what it was like. And they're just like, "Where's the ball?" Yeah, it was a clown show.
Bro, it was one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like honestly, like the lack of quality was so loud.
And the goal summed it up. The goal summed up that whole game.
The worst goal, bro. Like Tottenham couldn't even score their own goal. Like we had to score for them.
That's even the breakaway they had, and they overhit the pass. Yeah. And I was just like, what are we doing here? No, bro, I swear down, like you just never looked on. I had Matty, Shane, and Carl on my channel, my second channel, watching it, and Matty was like, bro, they ain't gonna score. This was 20 minutes to go. He goes, they ain't gonna score, mate. He goes, this, and he's a coach, obviously. He's like, seen it before, mate. Because they're going to score. And do you know what I rated about Ange yesterday? Number one, he dropped his captain for a major final. He dropped him. No, you ain't playing, mate. I want to win this. Yeah, and I've put my neck on the line by saying I always win in my second season. So you're getting dropped because you've been crap all season. He put the pigeon on the pitch for Charlison, and the only reason he put him on is just do fuckery.
Yeah, that's why he was there, just to mess
only reason, bro.
Yeah.
Because he ain't got nothing about him. Yeah, he'll pull his shirt back, he'll fall over, he'll feign injury.
To do the ugly stuff. That's why he was put on.
Son weren't going to do that.
No.
Yeah. The only reason Son got on is because he got cramp or got injured or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Solanke up front couldn't trap a bag of cement. He was awful. Yeah. Kept bouncing off of him. Yeah. Like your players, bro. When I see your midfield, I'm seeing Casemiro, Bruno, and Mount. Yeah, and I'm thinking, okay, cool. Like they've been doing all right recently, like in terms of Mount's chips in with a few goals. Casas had a run of games, so he's back up to a decent level now. Yeah, and Bruno at any point, you know he can score. Yeah, so I kind of get it. But bro, after 20 minutes, it weren't working. So change something. Yeah, they all came out in the second half. I'm like, what? Bro, what are we doing here? Bro, and they just walked straight through your midfield. It was embarrassing, mate. And let's not forget they had no Madison, no Kulusevski, no Bergvall.
But they had a proper midfield though, because they had 3 midfielders that are just effectively they're all kind of like box-to-box midfielders. All of them, they're robust, they're physical,
bit of pace and power,
and they're technical on the ball. That's all they did, you know. They just made sure, that midfield, was not easy to play through, even though we don't really play through it anyway.
You would have been better with McTominay. You would have been better with McTominay in midfield yesterday.
We'd have been better with fucking Fred and McTominay in midfield. I can't lie. If we had Ollie as the manager, we would have been better.
If you had had Ten Hag, you would have won that game. I'm not even taking the piss. You would have won that game with Ten Hag.
If we had a lot of if we had Reed, we would have won that game. I'll be honest. The only reason why we lost that game was that manager. Like, I don't know why people can't see, and even that thing that's come out now, saying that the players think that the manager's got too much faith in his style of football. Considering the squad he's got, bro, listen, these players will be looking at the fact that he's sending these guys out to lose every week, and I don't care what anyone says publicly, they'll want rid of him.
He'll be gone. I'm surprised he ain't gone.
Bro,
but that kind of shows the
stuff coming
right
out
now.
Saying they're backing him. Lee, all the stuff coming out saying they're backing him. I'm taking it with a pinch of salt, mate. I'll be honest.
They're gonna wait till the last game and then sack him.
Yeah, but bro, I wouldn't even go that far. I would say, that there's probably been tentative inquiries and looking around to see what's available. And if something becomes available that they think, is better for them, I believe they pull the trigger, mate. Genuinely.
But when you say available, bro, this fucker weren't available. You paid to get
No,
him out
but
his
when I
contract.
say available, I mean it looks like you can get them, because I'll be real, yeah. The fact that there's stuff coming out, yeah, saying how they're gonna back him, but then one thing I notice in football is the more that players back managers, the more likely it is they're gonna get sacked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you've got players coming out after the game saying, "Oh, we still think he's the guy. We still think he's the guy."
That's when you know he's on the ropes, man. He's just waiting for the uppercut. Yeah, he's waiting for the uppercut at the stadium. I swear. He's just heavy breathing. He's got the glazed eyes and all that. It's just like, bro, just knock him out.
I have reservations over Ruben remaining in charge if he continues to insist on this 3-4-3. Bro, listen.
But I said this to you the other day, Rants. I said this to you the other day, Rants, here. There's other teams that play that system, but they don't play it how he plays it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when people are saying he needs his own players, to fit his system, bro, there ain't no players that can play his fucking system because nobody else plays that version of the system.
Yeah.
Fact. So who's he getting?
Look at this again. Sources close to Kobe claims he wants to stay, but he's got reservations about his role in the system. Bro, all this talk about the system. Lee, I'm telling you, certain men are gonna have words, bro.
He's gone, bro. I'm surprised he ain't gone.
He can't survive, man.
But this is where both of our clubs have fallen from grace, Rants. Yeah, Rants, growing up, yeah, it was Arsenal United. We all know that. Yeah, and you said the other week, he was like, every time I see Thierry Henry lining up against my team, I felt physically sick. But that's how I felt every time I see fucking Wayne Rooney on the pitch. Yeah, like, so it's just like that bastard always scored against us. Yeah, and you're looking around Roy Keane, Vieira, you're seeing battles all over the park. They're everywhere, bro. You're seeing fucking Pires, you're seeing Van Nistelrooys, you're seeing Ronaldos and players like that. Yeah, Berbatovs, proper players, bro. Lundbergs. It was a war, bro. Bro, look at the state of our clubs. Look at the state of our fan bases. Yeah, bro, I've seen your fans online today going, well, it ain't his fault. No, he's only been here 6 months. He got us to a final. You got to give him time. What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, and if your club and my club actually had a backbone like they used to, these managers would be gone, mate. Yeah, because I'll tell you sad now, if David Dean was still at my football club, that manager wouldn't even fucking got the job and he'd been gone if he did. Yeah, you had Fergie. You've hired and fired better managers than this scrub you have now. You had Jose Mourinho at your club, bro. Yeah, still the only manager in your history to win a European trophy in his first season. Still. And your club's been going over 100 years. The only manager in big Man United's history to win a European final first season. Even Fergie didn't do it. Look at the managers you've had, bro. Yeah, look at the managers you've had. You've had Van Gaal. You've had what's his name? Jose. Yeah, you've had Ten Hag. He won trophies. Yeah, all three of them have won trophies, bro.
Even Ralph, blood. Ralph would have. There's no way Ralph's losing that fucking game, bro. I'll be honest. They made so much noise about Ralph Rangnick, yeah, bro. Ralph Rangnick was head and shoulders better than fucking Ruben Amorim, bro. Like, bro, you know what it is? Lee, I don't think that people are actually letting it set in just how bad Ruben Amorim is. Like, bro, not only is he factually the worst manager in modern history at this football club here, but bro, our interim managers done better than this guy.
Van Nistelrooy was unbeaten, wasn't
he? Yeah, bruv. But not only was he unbeaten, but the football was better. Do you know what I mean? And it's harder to implement your football in 4 games or 3 games.
Yeah, it takes time. He needs all of his own players. How comes Van Nistelrooy didn't lose a game then? Didn't he get back-to-back wins as well? Something this guy can't do.
Bro, and also, not only that, yeah, I think he got us our first win in Europe as well. Because I think we drew 3 with Eric Ten Hag.
Yeah,
he got us our
you're
first
right.
win in Europe.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he obviously relegated Leicester, but either way, that's by the by. Yeah. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had you second in the table, bruv.
Second and third, I believe.
Mm.
And we won.
I know you were miles off and all of that. I get that. That's cool. But it still got you to a European final. Fair enough, you lost that as well. Yeah, but at the same time, you lost that on penalties. This didn't even get to penalties, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this didn't even get to penalties. And let's be real, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, has had less experience managing a top-flight team than Ruben Amorim. Yeah, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was going up against the Europa League fucking final boss in Unai Emery. Let's be real with it. Yeah, he was always going to be up against it, even if it was Man United. Yeah, but at the same time, I look at it and I'm just like, bro, if you had any backbone, yeah, he should have been sacked on the fucking pitch.
He should have.
Yeah,
I said they should have left him in Spain, bro. It's quicker. To
no,
get
we
back
don't
to
claim him. Send it. Yeah, it's quicker. I said that on my stream.
Get a fucking taxi, mate.
Yeah, I said that on my stream. I said it's quicker to get back to sporting than it's fucking money,
Bro,
bro.
stick him in a taxi, mate. Do you know what I mean? Stick
Now
him
make
in
him get a donkey, bro. Make him get a donkey ride back. Like, fuck him. He is a donkey. Nah, jarring, bro. It's annoying, but do you know what it is here? Jim Redcliffe was standing there on the stage. Yeah, bro, when Amorim's going up to get his medal and all of that, yeah, his loser's medal, he should have said to him, "You're sacked." Yeah, you're sacked. Clearly your locker, mate. Yeah, that's what, no, real talk. Bro, we've seen this with Bayern Munich, yeah? Do you remember when Bayern Munich sacked Tommy Tukes? Yeah, and then they wanted him to stay. They were going to sack him, then they wanted him to stay, and he said, bollocks, yeah? They sacked fucking Salihamidzic on the pitch of the celebration parade, yeah, for the trophy. They banned Oliver Kahn, one of the greatest goalkeepers I've ever seen in my life, banned him from the last game of the season. Yeah, who the fuck is Ruben Amorim, bruv? Yeah, Man United ain't sacked him. It's crazy. No, it's crazy, bro. Yeah, the fact that my manager, we didn't have the yellow ticker tape and that, and he's sitting smug like a prick in his press conference today, given it I don't compare myself to other clubs. Yeah, the fact that the journalist, she said to him, "Oh, I've been asked to ask you this, Mikel." What do you mean you've been asked to ask
By
you
who?
this? Exactly. Oh, do you think you've had a better season than Tottenham? That's what she said to him. What do you mean you've been
Who said
asked?
that? Hey.
But they
Maybe
hand
she been
select
asked
them.
on Twitter, maybe.
But that's where they get their fucking questions from, bro.
Yeah,
and this is
maybe,
where
maybe.
the comms person tells Mikel, right, the general consensus on Twitter is this, which is why he's waffling about XG, most points, yeah, most wins against London clubs, unbeaten against top six, because he says exactly the same, yeah, as what they say on Twitter, bruv. Yeah, so the club have got their staff that scour the internet.
Yeah, they probably prepped him beforehand.
Bro, we know this. You know people are getting press conferences, Rants. Come on. Yeah, he's out doing his training session. They get 15 minutes to watch the training. Oh, no William Saliba, no Saka in training. They then walk off fucking half a mile back into the press room. Yeah, now they wheel out Saka and Saliba. Nobody can see them because the cameras ain't there. Now they're standing there eating their biscuits and their tea. And the comms person, before Arteta's even come in, is telling them, right, cool, you can ask this, you can't ask this. And then they sit there and go, so what do you want to get out of this as a club? Bro, I know this. I know so many people that get in these press conferences. And I'm not talking about the dickheads I don't like. I'm talking about people I do like.
Yeah, because it's all about controlling the narrative, bro.
Thank you. And that is what they do. They control the narrative. And this manager has been controlling this narrative for 5 years. Bro, 2 years ago, yeah, it stood there, it's unprecedented what we've achieved. Last year, don't demand much more, guys. Demand very much more, guys. We are not happy with second place, guys. I demand much more, and I'm a prick. This season, he's turned into fucking Martin Luther Arteta, bruv. Yeah, I had a dream. We have a dream, guy. Get out of here, man. Get an eye patch and start singing "Dreams Can Come True," Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? No, sick to death of this dickhead, bruv. How'd you go from 2 years ago, yeah, and last year, yeah, saying don't accept second place to now, well, nobody could get second place. I'm a genius. Get out of here, bro. Yeah, what's changed? Oh, he's on 15 million a fucking year now. Yeah. He's on the ropes, mate. I'm telling you, that guy is on the ropes, Arteta, mate. Yeah, he is on the ropes.
He's running out of places to hide. That's one thing I'll say about him. He's running out of places to hide. He's running out of excuses. He really is running out of excuses because it's another year now, Lee. He has to deliver. And even if he does deliver, technically it's too late, bruv.
Rants is telling, yeah, because last year that stadium was rammed at the full-time whistle. This season, 20,000 walks out. And I got videos sent to me on emails that I've played on my channel, yeah? As soon as they called out his name, so we're going to hear from the gaffer now, Mikel Arteta. The only player who clapped was Kieran fucking Tierney. My bullet, you know, and he's leaving.
Sarcastic as well, you know what I mean?
The one player that he has treated like a piece of dirt that is leaving to go back to a club that respects him, that he's going to win trophies out of. He was the only player that clapped him. Nobody else, the captain, nobody, bro. Nobody clapped him. Nobody. And
these men are tired of all of this. They're tired
and that video I've got of that, yeah, it was somebody that recorded it and sent me it on email, yeah, from where he was in the stadium, right? As soon as they said, Mikel Arteta, yeah, after the stadium, well, a third of the stadium had emptied out, and he went, oh, fuck off, fuck him. Him and his mate are standing there, fuck off, fuck him. Not one person said anything to him. Whereas if that was last year, or the year before, that would have ended in fisticuffs, bruv. They would have had a punch up because people have had enough. Bro, I got another video sent to me of literally they're all walking out, thousands of them walking over the bridge, towards Arsenal tube station. Thousands of them at full time, bro. Yeah, people know the gig's up. Yeah, but now they're doing the copium. Yeah, they're doing the copium now. They're saying, no, well, it's not a major honour from Tottenham. We have to be shit to be in that. Oh, it's harder to win the League Cup and this and that. Nobody cares, bruv. We ain't won nothing for 5 years. They have. Yeah, they have. And now, the maddest thing is, they're going to come to our stadium next season. Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. Yeah, we're going to theirs. They're going to sing the same. Anytime we mention anything about Tottenham, yeah, where's your European trophy? Yeah, bro, we have made ourselves a right laughing stock. Yeah, and the reason we've done that is because this fan base have been bamboozled. And it's not even the younger ones. Yes, there's loads of them, and I get it with them because they ain't seen anything other than FA Cup. Or a few FA Cups. The older ones, bro, that are my age, older than my age. Yeah, these are like big people in the YouTube space, yeah, in the media space, so on and so forth. Yeah, social media space. Bro, these men are saying, it don't matter. What do you mean it don't matter, bro? You were there in the 70s getting your head weighed in on the fucking Seven Sisters Road.
Yeah,
bro, it don't matter now.
Bro, I'll be honest.
Bro, it's so jarring, man. Yeah, it's so annoying, yeah, because this is where we've gone, yeah. And the reason it's gone this way is because of the narrative being constantly spun every single day. Yeah, all the talk today, Rodrigo to Arsenal, fuck off. Do me a favour.
Yeah, there's nothing real about that.
Bro, Rodrigo ain't going anywhere. Rodrigo posted out on his Instagram page the other day saying ignore all the lies. Posted out in his story. Yeah, I'm back to full fitness soon. Yeah, ignore all the lies. He ain't going anywhere, bro. Why would they sell him? They're about to buy Alvaro Fernandez. Do you know that? Real Madrid, they're about to get Alvaro Fernandez from Benfica for left back. I told you,
we're getting half the money, so
you'll get a kickback on it. Yeah, you should be getting the player though. That's the point, Rants. You should be getting him back. You got first option on him. Yeah, and I told you he's better than any left back you have at your football club. I told you that time ago when he was at Granada, bro. Before you sold him to Benfica. Yeah, they've already got Trent in there. Yeah, they've bought Huijsen. Yeah, they're going to go and get him. So now they bought 3 defenders if they get him straight away. They still need another one, by the way, because Alaba's a scrub. He's finished. Rudiger's on his way out. He's got a 6-game ban, I think. Yeah, and who's the other one? The young lad. What's his name? Asensio. Yeah, he's just coming through. So they still need another one, bro. It wouldn't surprise me if that player is Saliba, because at full time in that game at the weekend, bro, I swear down. Did you see his face, bro? Yeah, man was looking around, squinting, taking big gulp. Like, and guess what? He owes us nothing. He owes us nothing, bro. He owes us absolutely nothing. Yeah, he's loaned him out. This guy loaned him out, you know. Yeah, when we had Kolasinac at centre back, Xhaka at centre back.
What? Multiple years, I swear. He was out for a couple of years, wasn't he?
I think Emery loaned him out first time.
Okay.
And then after that, he loaned him out. Yeah. But you know what's mad? I went through the FA Cup squad when we won the FA Cup in 2020. Do you know the only 2 players that haven't won anything that have left from that squad? The whole squad. We got Matt Macy in that squad, by the way, whoever he is. Yeah. Socrates is in that squad. Yeah. Bellerin was in that squad. Yeah. Ceballos, Pepe. Yeah. All these players that are in the squad, bro. El Neni. Do you know the only 2 players that ain't won nothing since they've left the club? Out of that whole entire squad.
Who's that?
Rob Holding, who's in a championship playoff final at the weekend. So he can win a trophy. And he's on loan from Palace. If he had stayed there, he would have won, I think.
He would have won a trophy. He probably gets a medal anyway.
No, he didn't play, to be fair. He was injured.
Well, he wasn't in the squad at all.
No, he was injured for the only game before they loaned him out. The only other player is Lacazette. Every other player, El Neni has won a trophy since he's left Arsenal, bro. Socrates has won 2 trophies since he's left. David Luiz has won 4. Ceballos has won about 10.
Damn.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Every single player that gets away from Super Duper Mick wins trophies, bro. Aubameyang's in a final, by the way, this month in Saudi. He's in a final, bro. He's already won a title at Barcelona. Bellerin's in another final next week at Betis. He's already won 2 trophies since he's left at 2 different clubs. Every single player that has left has won trophies pretty much. Matt Macy won a title with Portsmouth, bruv. Every player, bro. Yeah, Runnison, by the way. Yeah, Runnison, I think he's about to win a trophy. Did he win the league at the weekend, or is that this weekend he can win it? Who's he even play for? Who's Runnison play for? Somebody told me the other day, Runnison, yeah, is about to win a title, and I looked, and he's played 1 game this season, so he'll get a medal.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, Xhaka's won 3. Everyone runs.
Xhaka went invincible in his first season, didn't he?
Nearly did an invincible baby treble.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Copenhagen, that's it. Did they win their league? Because if they do, Runnison won the trophy. Everyone that leaves, bro. Everyone that leaves pretty much wins a trophy. Yeah. And it's just jarring because your club's going down the same route. The only difference is you scam your way to finals.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's papered over the cracks because it's not papering over the cracks. It's the aim of the game is to win trophies. Yeah.
You know what it is, though? Last night, though, Lee, it's one of them ones where it's a weird situation because if we would have won that trophy last night, we really didn't deserve it. I feel like what we're going to go through now, I feel like this needed to happen, bro. It needed to happen because after the season we had, yeah, the difference between Ange Postecoglou and Amorim is that Ange showed last season, yeah, that he can play a certain brand of football. He can score goals. He showed that there's a coach there. Like Ruben Amorim has shown nothing at Manchester United, yeah, over this 7-month span that he's been here. He's shown nothing to even prove he's a Premier League level coach, let alone a Man United coach. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
the players just bowed him out.
The form that he's in gets him sacked at every club in this league, you know, every single club, not just us. You know, like he doesn't even look like a Premier League manager, bro.
No. But yeah, the players have bowed him out. When you were 2 goals behind against Lyon, yeah, the players just said, fuck what he says, we're scoring.
They did.
Yeah, you've done it on multiple other games this season, yeah? Right, whereas Ange, he dropped his captain, yeah, then brought on a centre-back, yeah, and went for 5-4-1. Yeah, and sat right back and just said, yeah, cool.
Oh, do you know how disrespectful it is? He brought on that centre-back with like 20 minutes to go, Lee. Yeah. You weren't bothered about us.
When normally, he brought him on, that's when Matty said, yo, these men ain't scoring.
Yeah. Normally they wait till towards the end of the game to see it out. He was so confident we weren't scoring. He said, fuck it. Let's just put on an extra man just to be safe, innit? Because
but this shows that he can adapt when it really matters. And this is why I get the ump with football fans, yeah? Because people are sitting there looking at 17th and 16th and 15th and then 2nd and all this, yeah? The league table, people say league's the bread and butter. No, it ain't. One winner. That's it. The rest of you lost. You play each other twice to see who's the best, Rants, yeah? The best gets a trophy, the rest of you lost. And then it restarts on 0 again. You go again. So who cares that you finish 15th? Nobody cares, bruv. Next year you can win it because you go again. Yeah, but you can win trophies if you're in them, i.e. the FA Cup, the League Cup, if you're in Europe, blah, blah, blah. So when I see people dismissing Spurs, oh, they're 17th, they're shit. And what, bruv? They didn't win the league. They just lost by more spaces than we did. But they've won a trophy. Yeah, because they took that competition serious. Yeah. When they say it's the bread and butter, no, it fucking ain't. The bread and butter is trophies. Yeah, it's trophies, bro. The predefined.
I think in terms of consistency, yeah. In terms of consistency, the league is important. But
it's important if you win it, though, Rants, and you're not good enough, and your manager said, fuck it, let's go for the cup.
The league is a good barometer of where you are in comparison to
the top.
Yeah, to the top of the league or the best teams in the country. However, you don't have to be the best team in the competition to win a trophy. We all know that. So then it comes down to small things like performing on the day. Can you do that? Do you know what I'm saying? Which is difficult also because you might be better than another team, but the other team might just want it more than you that day.
But that's why I always say the best team always wins. Because if you had 16 shots yesterday. Yeah. You didn't put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, but how many of them were even on target, Lee? Like 3 of them maybe max.
If that. Yeah.
Remember
they had one. They had one.
Line and the Garnacho shot. Other than that, I don't remember any shots. And maybe Ahmad, I think, had a shot, but I think it got blocked.
Yeah, you had one off the line.
Yeah,
there was a bit of a melee in the box.
Shot. That's it. Like I don't remember any other ones that were on target.
But this is why when people say, "Oh yeah, we battered them. Oh, we should have won. We were mad unlucky." No, the
Oh.
best team won. Yeah, because the best team kept a clean sheet yesterday and scored. You couldn't do either. Yeah, so the best team won. Yeah, when you played Leon, yeah, I was fuming. I was like, these mad lucky bastards. But at the end of the day, you were the best team. You put the ball in the back of the net more times than they did.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, but the league table, I hear it. Yeah, but the problem is our clubs don't do what's required to go and win the league, bro. Yeah, so this is why I rate the likes of Palace this season. They took the cup serious. They said, fuck it, we can't win the league. Yeah, because we ain't done enough to go and win the league. So let's have a cup run. Newcastle, the same. Yeah, they went and won a cup. Yeah, we've seen it with other teams over the years, bro. This is why when you're looking at all these teams, yeah, that win trophies, Tottenham now. Yeah, they said, no, we're shit. Yeah, he should have been sacked in October. Let's just be real with it. He should have been sacked in October. Yeah, fair play to him. They went and won it. Yeah, went and won it. But when people want to sit there and talk about league as the bread and butter, league is a barometer to see how far off the top team you are in that particular season. That don't mean it's going to happen again next season.
Yeah, but
because
also,
we've seen Sheffield United finish 7th, get relegated next season. So
but
if you
also,
finish
if you're
12th,
playing
you'll
league
go, oh,
and
we're
you
miles
know-
behind Sheffield United, but that don't equate to the next season.
Yeah, but also think about it this way: if you're in a league, and for instance, you realize that where you are in your development, you're probably not going to get top 4. It doesn't really matter where you finish. You might as well try and win a trophy. You might
Which
as
is
well.
the aim of the fucking sport.
Yeah, because if you know you're not going to win, if you're not going to finish in the top 4, and you're going to finish 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th, who cares, bro? Like realistically, the ideal situation is to not have European football if you're not in the Champions League. No one really wants to play in the Europa League. No one really wants it. No one.
But if you're in it, have a go.
Yeah, but no one celebrates getting a Europa place unless you are a team like a Crystal Palace or something, because maybe there's novelty there. But if you're a team that's used to playing Champions League football, yeah, like you don't celebrate playing in the Europa League, bro. It becomes a burden at that point. You're better.
Yeah, but that's only because of the clubs that we support.
I know
because
that,
we're
but that's why I
snobby
said
to
it depends. But that's what I'm saying. It depends, innit? So if you're one of the bigger teams and you know that you can't finish in a Champions League place, like Man United, for instance, the last couple seasons, you're better off targeting an FA Cup or a League Cup and winning a trophy.
Yeah,
but you can't not finish in a Champions League spot and be turning your nose up at trophies as well, bro. Or if you finish in a Champions League spot, if you can't realistically win the Champions League, like what is the point in it?
Facts. And this is why, yeah. And I see people cussing it out. Yardman, me and Yardman sat on Dan Potts' channel the other day and said we'd rather be in the Europa League, got more chance of winning it. Yeah, we got cussed out for that. Well, it's factually correct.
I hear it though, because even with us, say we scumbag the win yesterday.
Even though we didn't win that when we wasn't.
I hear it, but say we scumbag the win tomorrow. We don't have a prayer in the Champions League next season. Neither the Spurs, if we're being honest. So it's like, yeah, it's great that you won, but you're going in the champion, especially the way it is now, yeah, with the league format. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like there weren't no shit games this year. I feel like this year, the Champions League actually delivered some cracking games.
Yeah, even Bayern 9-2 against Zagreb. Boy, do you know Zagreb have had 5-6 managers this season? And they're fucking top of the league now with 2 games to go. Almost like sacking managers until you find one that works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is the thing though, Rants, yeah? People just look at this Champions League, so they've been brainwashed into believing that if you get in the Champions League, I've seen so many Arsenal fans today, oh, but Tottenham got this amount of money, from getting into the Champions League.
Bruv, Tottenham have money. Tottenham have money, and so do Arsenal. So
and Man United for getting to the final, did this, but they've got to give Chelsea this for Mason Mount for reaching a final. So they only made 2 million. Nobody cares, bruv. I'm not an accountant. I want to see my team win trophies. Yeah, the fact that we're in the Champions League and didn't win it, and Tottenham were in the Europa and won it, you should be fuming. Yeah, I know how upset you are. I've seen fucking Say. I've seen a bit of the shows earlier as well. Yeah, I see Said's crash out. You know, I've seen loads of Man United fans upset. Yeah, and rightly so. You've lost to Spurs. Bro, fucking Spurs.
I'm not upset because of prize money. I'm disappointed because it's embarrassing. You know what I mean?
It's a trophy on the line, and you've lost to a team that don't win them.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, mate. That's what it is. It's more embarrassment than anything else.
And our fans are talking about money, and we've had a better season. How's a better season winning nothing?
Yeah,
how does that make sense?
If we both won nothing, we both had a shit season, really.
But this is what my point is, bro. Oh, who cares? We get Champions League and you finish 15th, but we both won nothing. Yeah, who cares? Now, yeah, you have more chance, yeah, of winning something next season than we do, believe it or not. Even though we're in an extra competition, you will have more chance of winning a cup domestically than we do. Because we'll throw them cups in the bin yet again to try and go for the biggest prize, which we won't win again. Yeah, and it would not surprise me one bit if you end up in another final next season. Yeah, League Cup, FA Cup. Yeah, because you will take them serious because you know you ain't going to win the league. You know that. Bro, you already know next season you ain't winning the league. Yeah, so your manager, whoever that may be at the time, yeah, will sit there and go, right, cool, I need to win a trophy. Yeah, I need to get in the League Cup final. I need to get in the FA Cup final. Yeah, and you'll have a real good go in the Cups. My manager will go, nah, fuck that. We need to rotate the teams. We've got a big game against fucking Monaco or someone in Champions League. Yeah, and then we'll end up throwing the cups away like we do every year. Yeah, not win the league and not win the Champions League. But we get top 4 again. We do it again. We're wasting everyone's time, mate.
Facts.
Yeah, just boring, isn't it? Yeah, now we could see 3 London teams win a trophy this season, and none of them are Arsenal.
It's crazy, isn't it? Brother, it's absolutely crazy, bro. So I don't know, but brother, I can't lie. I'm fuming. Lee, remember I sent you this thing. We listened to it early, but guys, in case you ain't heard this, yeah.
Oh, this is. I'm gonna go piss quickly. And
yeah, no worries. This is Goldstein, yeah.
Bro, I swear, anyone before you play it, yeah, anyone in this chat, yeah, I swear down that watched my channel with me and Matty on it the other day, they were doing the exact same thing. Yeah, exact same thing about Arsenal. It was the same two people.
These man talk, yeah, definitely like they listen to man. I can't lie, because bro, you see a lot of the things that he was saying, yeah. The things that he was saying is almost like verbatim the shit that I've been saying for ages. And the thing is, he's normally a fan that actually backs managers, you know. So I was surprised So I was surprised to hear how adamant he was, yeah, that this brother had.
Saying my club's finished or buried or something.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And I don't agree with everything he said. Do you know what I mean?
No, he does it for effect a lot of the time, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But they've cottoned on, Rants, yeah, to the fact that, and listen, we get a lot of traction, yeah, both of us, yeah. Bro, he was saying everything me and Matty were saying. Matty plays these clips of them all the time when we're on shows, yeah. They were saying everything me and Matty were saying a show before. Yeah, exactly the same fucking show that you've sent me earlier that you're going to play, yeah. Bro, they're definitely watching. If it ain't them indirectly, it's somebody watching that says, "Oh, say this," or "They've said this, so you should say that." Yeah, because that video's got 100k views or 80k. Oh, they're doing well on that. It's jarring, but at the same time, yeah, I know I'm right about my football club. So if they are doing that, fair play to them, because they're spreading it even further. Yeah, 100%. From what I believe is the truth. If it's the other way, then cool, it can go south, couldn't it? But I'll be 30 seconds, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, people. Right. Let's get this audio.
So we'll talk about what sort of players Man United can attract in the summer in just a moment, but let's talk about the United side of things, all right? I do feel, and I'm not overreacting, I've had time to think about this, I do feel as though my club is on its knees at the moment, and that's not just the manager and the players, we'll get to that in a minute, that's the board, the owners. Ineos have come in to Jim Ratcliffe and have killed us, absolutely killed us, from getting rid of the Christmas party, to making staff pay for their own tickets, to taking away their free lunches. It's not just taking away your free lunches. It's taking the soul out of the club, the heart.
This is bollocks anyway. Do you know what I mean? This is the beginning. This is absolute bollocks. Do you know what I mean? Taking the soul out of the club by taking away a Christmas party that they never should have had in the first place isn't really taking the soul out of the party, bro. Do you know what I mean? Manchester United Football Club has been run like a charity, for too fucking long. Do you know what I mean? So no one's owed a Christmas party, bro. And if I'm being completely honest, it's one of them things where, bro, if you've got a normal job, bro, no one likes Christmas parties anyway, bro. Like, most people don't even like the people they work with, bro. So I don't know why man are pretending like man are looking forward to the Christmas party every year, bro. It's like, bro, I don't like you, man. I'm here to get my money and go home, innit? So this is bollocks, bro. But anyway.
Beat of that club, right? I touched on it earlier before. The players that we've signed for crazy money in Rasmus Højlund 70 million, Anthony 90 million, and a few other players that have come in, even Casemiro on 300 grand a week for like 4 years, it's just absolutely insane.
This guy's supposed to be a Man United fan. Someone needs to tell him that these were not Ineos signings. He should know that anyway. because he said Ratcliffe came in and they've taken the soul out of the club, and now he's talking about signings that are made before he got here. So again, do you know what I mean? I don't know who's fact checking these things for him, but again, he's waffling. But this isn't the point I wanted you lot to hear. But I thought, you know what? Listen to all of it in it, because he's waffling, bro. These are Glazer signings, and they're under the SEG kind of guidance. Nothing to do with Jim Ratcliffe.
The problem we've got now, we're going backwards, right? We're going backwards at such a rate it frightens me. The problem we've got now is if Manchester United would have won the Europa League last night and we would have Champions League football, we have a chance of attracting much better players. We don't have that chance now. The only way we can attract decent players, like Matthias Cunha, for argument's sake, is by paying them crazy money to come to a club without offering European football. Yeah. And so we're just going to keep spiraling out of control. We're getting worse and worse and worse. That's
bollocks as well. I'll be honest, like, it's bollocks as well, if we're being honest. Do you know what I mean? He's waffling. Like, Cunha was coming regardless. They know that there was a possibility, of these things happening, bro. He's gonna come anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? We've signed players without Champions League football. If anything, the money that we're losing out on Champions League football is we're losing out on like 100 million, I read. Do you know what I mean? All of this is emotive bollocks, innit? Like, we can still sign players. Do you know what I'm saying?
You're not losing out on it. You never had it. It's like when people say, "Oh, I put an accumulator on, but I lost out by one result." No, you didn't have it, mate. You lost £2.
Yeah. Yeah, so
you didn't lose out on 100 grand. You lost out on £2 that you bet on it. Yeah, you didn't have it in the first place. You ain't lost it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear it.
I'm still club. You need a manager who knows what he's doing, right? I've got to be honest. I haven't seen anything from that manager, anything whatsoever that leads me to believe he knows what he's doing. He's great at press conferences. Talks really well, right? But he's adamant that he stays at 3 at the back. Now, that just does not work, okay? If you're that great a manager, you would see your mistakes. We constantly have a pot Ange. Yeah. So you're doing the same thing. So you haven't got a plan B.
Work for him.
We changed it. Yeah. We changed it. But there's not one player that he's made better, right?
Yeah.
There's players now having rows with whoever at the club. Marcus Rashford, he looked a different player at Aston Villa. He's obviously not getting on with the room. He's gone, right? Yeah. I see Garnacho posting naughty words after the game, saying 20 minutes in the final.
Then the FA Cup final before the game.
Yeah, you can't have players doing that. Kobe Mainoo was on the bench. These players I expect to leave. If it's going to leave so that the owners can say it's for financial fair play, I think that's a cover. That's a load of rubbish. It's just so they can make as much money as possible. My club, Man United, is absolutely dying and it's going backwards. And I just can't see any light. I can't see any light. What the owners are clueless. The manager, I don't want to use the term clueless, but so far, he's proved that he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. No. We've lost 18 games in the Premier League.
That's embarrassing.
Since December, I think it's 9 points we've won.
But you know,
since December.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. This is what's happened.
This is the madness, you lot. This is where it gets nasty.
Sit back. Yeah, this is what's happened under your man's watch, right? Also, let me quick question before you.
This is golden, okay?
Do you think that the outcome last night would have been different if Ten Hag had stayed in charge?
Do I think it would have been? Do you think we would have won?
Yeah. Just
that game or the whole season?
Just that game. Do you think you've been in a better position?
I can't answer that. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Yes or no?
Do I think? I don't know. I honestly don't know. If Ten Hag's in charge of that cup, I have no idea.
All right. Well, anyway, these have happened under. This has happened this season, and a lot of this is under Amorim's watch. Yeah. So, 18 league defeats for Manchester United is their most since losing 20 in 1973-74. That was the last season in which they were relegated from the top flight. Yeah. United have gone 8 league games without a win, drawn 2, lost 6. For the first time since an 11-game stretch between December 1989 and February 1990. Since being promoted back to the top flight in 1975, the lowest amount of league goals Man United have scored in a season is 45. They have 42 this season with 1 game to go. United's worst points return in the Premier League era is 58 in 21-22. They have 39 points with 1 game to go. When Ruben Amorim took over the Premier League, this is where I think this is really bad. Ruben Amorim took over after the Premier League match week 11. Man United were just 4 points off the Champions League spots. They're now 27 points off. So 4 when he got the job, you're now 27 points off. 18 points from 19 Premier League away games this season is their lowest ever in the Premier League. Last season under Ten Hag, they had 6th best away record in the league. Amorim has only beaten 3 teams above Man United in the Premier League since he took over. That's bad. I mean,
Yeah,
That is mad.
this is the manager.
Don't
This
worry,
is
you
the
gotta give
manager
him
that they're
time,
saying
Rants.
give him time and give him his own players. This guy.
Give him the fucking sack. That's what you need to give him. Give him time in
No.
that. Give him time for what? Give him time for what? You're wasting time. You're Man United, bro. Yeah, I don't care what anyone tells me, yeah, whether you're 16th, 17th, 5th, 2nd, 8th, nobody cares, bro. You're Man United. You can attract players. There's that clip that does the rounds of you all the time saying it. Yeah, it's true. You're Man United. You will attract players, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you paid the money. You got Casemiro coming off the wage bill this summer. Yeah, you got other players. Garnacho will be sold this summer. Yeah, you got loads of players coming off. You'll probably save $1 million in wages. Yeah, the problem is where you're spending it after that. Yeah, Anthony's probably going to go. And if I'm Anthony, I'm staying at Betis. I can't lie. But Betis ain't going to pay you 60 million for him.
Yeah.
They might pay you 30. Yeah, they might have to do another loan with an option next year.
Facts.
Yeah, or an obligation, but they ain't got 60 million, bro. They're skint. They had to sell Jose Perez last summer. And he's bagged 90. Bro, he's bagged 19 goals for Villarreal and got him Champions League football this season.
Yeah.
And he's been injured, bro. 6 million, 26 grand a week. Jose Perez up front, baller. Yeah, but my point is, you are going to sell players this summer. You are going to buy players this summer.
Facts.
You are going to spend probably about 300 million quid this summer.
Yeah.
And you ain't got Champions League football. So nobody fucking cares where you finished in the league, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
and
the
also
only thing
now,
is,
we got
you
one
now
game
need
a
to go.
week.
And now, thank you. I was going to say that. I was going to be my second point. Now, what you need to do, nobody cares about this season. We all want it ended. The only people that care about it are the teams that won something this season. Liverpool, Palace, Newcastle, so on. They're Tottenham, potentially Chelsea. Yeah, they're the only teams that care about the season. The rest of us, Man City, right off. Arsenal, right off. You lot, right off. But guess what? Nobody cares where you finished in the league this season, Rants, because guess what? One game a week. Go and do 300 M's, get another 150 back in, 100 back in or whatever, and that's 200. Yeah, 250 maybe. Get a new fucking manager in, and all of a sudden you will start on 0 again.
Yep.
Bang. And if he,
And then everyone is literally on a level playing field.
Facts, but this is what football fans don't get, Rants, yeah?
Yeah.
The season ends at the weekend. Then the league season starts again in August the 16th. You all start on 0 points. That's why I always say there's no progress. 8th, 5th, 2nd. Nobody cares, bro. We lost every season.
Yeah.
We lost every season. We qualified for this tournament.
Every season is a different season, and there's going to be different teams challenging.
Different scenarios.
Yeah.
Different refereeing decisions. Different laws being put in and changed, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
Correct.
You're going to see, instead of us doing the Rory Delap long throws with Thomas Partey, you're going to see enough teams here putting that ad holding right on that touchline, so we can't do that. I swear, they'll move their ad holdings right to the touchline, so you can't do it. Now, you watch next season as well, blocking the goalkeeper off, you'll get booked. Guarantee it. Yeah? So when people sit there and say, oh, it's progress, no, Sheffield United finished 7th, got relegated next season. So was that progress and then regression then?
Yeah.
No, it's just a totally different season. Aston Villa, got Champions League. They're struggling to get it now. Everton got Champions League, nearly got relegated the following season.
And then Newcastle got Champions League. Then they had a drop off, and now they're back up there again.
Every season is a different season. So there is no progress. The progress is the predefined metric for the success in the fucking sport, which they've been handing out for 150, 160 years, is a trophy and medals. You either won one or you all lost, and now you all have another go next season. Yes, you can have new hope, new this. Oh, well, we were close to Liverpool this season, or we were close to City. Okay, cool. Well, we were that close to Man City last season. 2 points behind them. We're now how many behind Liverpool? And they've got nowhere near the points that Man City got.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe they have. Maybe they're only about 5 behind. I don't know. Either way, my point is, they only had to do what everyone else did.
Yeah,
to be the
they just
best.
needed to do better than everyone else did, and that's what I mean. And that's why when your manager's coming out saying, "Oh, the points that we got this season would have got us X, Y, Z," bro, doesn't matter.
Do you know what I do, Rants? I mud these dickheads on Twitter and on my streams because I pulled the stats up properly. Yeah. So in 2015, Arsene Wenger was the manager.
Right.
We amassed 75 points. Yeah, we can only get 74 this season. Yeah, guess
And
what
what did
happened
you
in
finish that
2015? Oh, we won an FA Cup. Yeah, that was retaining it from the year before. 2017, Rants. Guess what? We got 75 points. This manager can only get 74 this season. What happened in 2017, Rants? Oh, we beat the champions of England. We won the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Cool. So factually, this manager is worse. Yeah, bro, I'm sick to death of this crap. This manager is crap, bruv. Yeah, he's rubbish. Yeah, Arsene Wenger in his last 5 seasons finished second. Yeah, bottled the title. Well, this guy's bottled it. Yeah, he's bottled the title. He finished 4th with an FA Cup, 4th with an FA Cup, and 5th with an FA Cup, and then 6th and got sacked. Bye-bye.
Crazy,
Bye-bye.
isn't it?
In his worst 5 years, that manager.
And you finished 8th twice with Arteta.
But Unai left him a mess. Bro, people don't realise that Nicolas Pepe was our top fucking scorer. Yeah, they just make out he was shit. Bro, he was our top goal scorer, you know. Bro, let me show you this. Let me share my screen quickly with you, yeah? Because I did this yesterday. Yeah, bro, I swear down. Watch this. Oh, but look at the teams. Look at the teams. Yeah, look at the teams that Spurs have played to win it. Yeah, watch this. Villarreal, home away leg, first leg, yeah? Villarreal, good evening. Danny Ceballos sent off. How did we score? Oh, it was a penalty. We had 2 shots on target, Rants. Yeah, one of them was a penalty. Oh, how did we score with 10 men? I thought that was illegal. Yeah. Capu got sent off. Raul Albiol and Tagiros scored before that. We were 2-0 down. We got 1 back. Yeah. Cool. Now watch the lineups.
Yeah, that's crazy. Pablo
Right.
Henry, Rob Holding, you know, Chambers. Ooh,
But guess what? Guess what? He put Smith Rowe up front. We should have known then. He wants him to drop in here. He wants him to go in here, and he wants him to go in there.
Yeah.
We should have fucking known then. Yeah. Look at the bench, Rants. He's put Smith Rowe up front. Never done it in his life. When we got Aubameyang on the bench, Martinelli on the bench, and Eddie Nketiah on the bench.
Fuck.
Yeah. Look at this. Gabby Magalhaes and David Luiz on the bench. But he plays Rob Holding and Pablo Marie.
Well, you done that on purpose?
Yeah.
Hold on. Was that was the away leg as well?
That was the first leg away.
What?
So I'm saying, bro, look at the state of this. He could have put Aubameyang up front, which is where he should play. Pepe could stay there if he wants. Odegaard, cool, whatever. Or you could put Martinelli there. You could put Saka at left wing back or left back. Yeah, let's be real with it. Yeah, although that was his first full season. Yeah, of Arteta. It's affairs. Yeah, Callum Chambers as centre back. Why? You've got Cedric Suarez, yeah, and Hector Bellerin on the bench, both right backs. Why did you put a centre back at right back? Why did you put a number 8 at left back? Why did you put?
Bro, I was bare baffled at what I was watching. You know, like I was looking at that, thinking, "What am I looking at?"
Bro,
Smith Rowe up front.
He was telling us, yeah, that he wanted to do that into midfield here and here to suffocate the midfield, him to invert and him to invert. So now we suppress them. And guess what? He didn't bank on fucking Trigueros and Raul Albiol daggering us. Oh, 1/4 was on loan from Tottenham. Yeah. He was on loan from Tottenham. Pau Torres is now at Aston Villa. Alfonso was shit. Chiquazi's at AC Milan. Etienne Capu, ex-Spurs. Parejo, baller, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gerard Moreno, Paco Alcacer. Right? Look at their bench. Francis Coquelin.
Bro, that's nasty, Lee.
Carlos Bacca.
Yep.
Funes Mori. He was at Everton for a bit. Estupinian. Yeah. Alberto Moreno, the ex-Liverpool left back.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now watch the second leg, the home leg, Rants, yeah? So we had 2 shots on target. One was a penalty. 0-0 at home, yeah? One shot on target. One shot on target. So these men say, oh, yeah, but look at the shit teams that Tottenham played. The Man U are shit cup. Now watch this. Oh, he played Kieran Tierney in that one. Bellerin, Holding Marie, Partey, Saka, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Pepe, Aubameyang, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Lacazette was off the bench, Martinelli off the bench, Eddie and Willian. So he went 4 attacking players. But guess what? We still had Gabriel Magalhaes on the bench. Why didn't he start?
So what? Magalhaes was behind Pablo Marie. Wow.
And Rob Holding. And these men think I'm tapped, Rants. They think I'm stupid. Yeah. They think our captain got hooked again. Shock. He's been hooked in about 60% or 50% of the games he's played. Now look at what they did, yeah? They're winning the game. By the way, Etienne Capoue, yeah, couldn't play because he got suspended from the first leg. Yeah. Look at their team, bruv. Look at their team. Look at this. He then takes off, yeah, when he's winning 2-1 on aggregate. Yeah, he's at the Emirates. He takes off a striker in a 4-4-2 to bring on a striker. Bro, this manager is a fraud, and he's been a fraud for years. Yeah, and we should have known it there. Well, I did know it then, to be fair. He then throws the whole kitchen sink at it. Let's bring on 3 strikers and Willian. He took off a Aubameyang when we need a goal. Are you mad? He then takes off the fullbacks to throw on strikers. Oh, where have we seen? Oh, we see that now. Yeah. In fact, now he'll bring on left backs, to be fair. Now he'll bring on left backs. Rants, it's embarrassing. They brought on, yeah, how old's this guy? 38. So he was 35 years. Hang on, when was that? 21. He was 36 years. Oh, fucking, he was 35, bruv. 34, 35. They brought in a 34, 35-year-old striker, bruv.
Yeah, that's mental, bro.
How is Lacazette not starting with Aubameyang? How? Make that make sense. How's Gabi Magalhaes not starting over one of these two?
Yo.
Bro, how was he starting up front in the first leg? When you had strikers on the bench, Aubameyang on the bench, Martinelli and Eddie on the bench. How? And people want to waffle to me, Rants. They can chat shit as much as they like, yeah? The facts don't lie. We had 3 shots on target in 2 legs.
Nah, Lee's got them papers out, bro. I'm telling you. Man said 3 shots on target over 2 legs is diabolical, bro.
And Rants, do you know what the craziest thing about that is, yeah? They then beat you in the final on penalties.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
Off at the back of that, they then got you in the group stage. You had Atalanta and Young Boys, pause. Yeah, they then got out the group stage. You were the only team to beat them in the group stage. They then weighed in Juve 3-0 away. Yeah. They then beat, they done them 4-1. They drew the second leg, I think. They then had 2 shots on target in 2 legs against Nagelsmann's Bayern Munich and knocked them out. Knocked them out the Champions League quarters. They then went 2-0 down at Anfield, first leg. Semi-final with the Champions League, Villarreal, with Unai. Then they got it back to 2-2. They went 2-0 up in the second leg and then fell apart with half an hour to go. Mane, Firmino and somebody else scored in about 7 minutes, 3 goals real quick. Bro, so they're making out this is magical that he's got us to a Champions League semi. Bro, my man won a trophy against us and against you that qualified them for the Champions League. And they got to the semi-final, bro, and they were half hour from extra time in a semi-final. Yeah, they knocked out Juve, they knocked out Bayern, and they got it back to, they were 2-0 up quick against Liverpool in the second leg as well. Yeah, people are going on like it's magical. Look at the team, bro. Capoue, Parejo.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, and this is why when people are trying to absolve coaches of the blame, yeah, and say, oh yeah, but this player's not good, that player's not good. Look at what other managers are doing with limited resources, bro, and it gives you an indication of what's acceptable and what's not.
But man had Alberto Moreno at left back. Alberto Moreno, Gerard Moreno, Capoue, Juan Foyth on loan from Spurs playing right back, and he's a centre back. Yeah, Francis Coquelin playing left wing. Like left wing, are you mad? Yeah, Carlos Bacca, and he got to a Champions League semi with that.
Yeah, they were still playing that 4-4-2 mid block, brother, and scumbag in it. Because I remember because we played against.
Unai does, bro. Every time, yeah, I swear down, man. Every time Unai Emery goes into Europe, yeah, I don't even need to see the formation. It's a 4-4-2.
Yeah, you know he's in a scumbag that 4-4-2.
And the only team that man has not won a European fucking Europa League with is my club. And he got us to the final first season. How did he get us there, Rants? Oh, he played 4-4-2 with Laka and Aubameyang up front. And Aubameyang bagged a hat-trick against Valencia away. Yeah, I think he done it again with Barcelona, to be. I think he actually scored 2 hat-tricks against them. When he went to Barca, I think he did it. Yeah, do you know how hard it is to score a hat-trick back then against Valencia? Like, in their ground. Yeah, bro, the only team he ain't won the Europa League with is Arsenal. Yeah, and people want to chat shit about Emery. Give him 750, bro. Yeah, the games that are
facts, bro. Give him 400, bro. You know what I mean? Like, oh my days.
But look at his midfield, yeah. His midfield, I reeled it off the other day. 8 and 9 midfielders, yeah. They all cost, his whole midfield cost less than Declan Rice. John McGinn.
But this is what I'm trying to say. That's why when people are talking about Ruben Amorim, you're trying to tell me if you gave fucking Unai Emery fucking Ugarte and Casemiro, bro, he wouldn't have sorted it out, bro. If he gave him this Man United team, yeah, he would have 4-4-2 scumbagged his way to that trophy.
He would have won that. He would have won that. And he wouldn't have conceded fucking 3 against Leon.
You'd have won it with ease, bro. You'd have won it with ease.
Bro, he would have schooled everybody in that competition. I'm not even taking
He would have won it with ease, bro. And this is why when man is saying, oh, Rants is not just the manager and talking about the owners. Bro, listen, no one's owners are really perfect, bro.
No.
Like, this is just how it is, bro. Like,
even Madrid, like their fans.
There's things about Liverpool that they don't like their owners. There's things about Chelsea, yeah. Chelsea
PSG.
fans have problems with their owners. PSG, do you know what I'm saying? Arsenal fans.
Real Madrid have been calling their fucking club out for time because they ain't had
Bro,
any defenders.
like most of the top teams in England, yeah, bro,
Barca.
Tottenham fans have problems with their owners. Them man always leave you out, Enoch out, bro. Like everyone's got problems with their owners, bro. Like we're not the only ones. People talk about us more, yeah, than everyone else. But the bottom line is we're still keeping up spending wise with everyone else. So all the stuff in the background that we don't need to know about. Because we don't really need to know how much we've got to spend in theory. We just need to know how much we're spending every summer. And we're still spending 200 million every summer. Whether it's net or gross, it doesn't matter.
So someone in the chat said people man forget his time at PSG. Bro, he's the second most successful manager in the history after Laurent Blanc.
He got them to a final, didn't he?
After Laurent Blanc. Bro,
Tuchel got them to a final, actually.
Bro, he's the second most successful manager after Laurent Blanc. And Laurent Blanc's just won a trophy at Al Ittihad first season.
But that's what I mean. Man has spent 1.6 bill since Fergie, yeah.
Do you know how crazy that is?
These men have spent 1.6 billion. Man said the owners for 1.6 billion.
1.6 billion. Look at the state of your team, bro.
But this is what I'm saying. And look at Chelsea. Chelsea have spent bare money as well, bro.
And look at the state of their team.
Squad don't look like a 1 point whatever billion pound squad. It don't. So everyone's got their own problems, Lee. But ultimately, yeah, you have to judge the managers, yeah, on what they're doing with the players they've been given because no one's happy, bro.
No,
like nobody's really.
Bro, Barcelona were calling out Laporta, for time, yeah. But because they've won a treble, yeah, they kind of called it a little bit, yeah. But then Hansi Flick comes out and he holds the standards up. He can't even speak Spanish, bro. Yeah, and he's standing there going, "No, that's a great season, but we want more next season." Champions League semi and done a treble, domestic treble, and he's saying, "I want more." Yeah, because you have to drag the standards up. Yeah, and you have to get the fans to drag their standards up with you. Yeah, and if the fans don't drag the standards of the club up, then the manager and the club have to drag the fans up. When you ain't got both, yeah, you're fucked, and that's why we're fucked. Yeah, because your club couldn't care less, fans. Look at the state of your stadium. Yeah, it's falling apart.
I'll be
Look at the state of your
honest,
team.
yeah.
Look at the state of our fans.
Brother, I would rather, them man, got some super glue, and glued that shit together, and spent that money on the players and sacked Amorim. I'll be real.
Yeah, just get a little bit of like fucking polyfiller on that.
Oh, I don't give a shit, blood. I don't give a shit if these man, got the players in their summer holidays, to paint the place, mate. You know them, man. I don't give a fuck. I'll be honest, because the only reason why people are talking about this stadium, is because we're losing, bruv. If we was winning every single week, do you think man would be talking about the leaking roof, blood? I've seen the roof leaking at fucking City and Liverpool, bruv. Who cares?
And Dortmund.
Yeah, no one's talking about it, bro. Like these things happen, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The reason why it's fucking front page news is because we're shit, bro.
Yeah, if Man United had won the league this season, nobody would care, bro.
Come on, bro.
Nobody would care. If you had won the Europa League, nobody cares. Yeah, and it all comes back to trophies. I was arguing with Don in the chat earlier in the midday live chat. He was waffling, saying, "Oh, you say you got high standards and that." Yeah, so you're telling me that you'd rather swap places with Tottenham? Yeah, and I see Flowers giving it this one because, and I said to us, I messaged Don back a voice message in that midday live. Yeah, I said, Don, get off of Twitter, mate. Yeah, stop watching these Twitter narratives. Yeah, I said because you know what? If you don't win the league, you've lost, and Tottenham have just won a trophy. So yeah, I would like to swap places with them right now. Yeah, I would, because next season, a totally different season. Yeah, we go again. Yeah, and then I said to him, so if your manager don't win the league, but he wins the Conference League, yeah, because he's saying, oh no, we have to compete for the title and other trophies. That's his high standards, he reckons, yeah? So I said, cool. So if you win the Conference League, I take it you want him sacked then? Yeah, because you ain't won the league. No. Well, we need a striker because we've got the We've got the biggest chances missed. We would have been up there with Liverpool if we had a proper striker.
Listen, he knows he's got a stat
He's a
for
serial
everything.
waffler, bro.
He got a stat for everything, mate. You know what I mean? My mate Don. Do you know he's got a fucking stat for everything?
I'm fucking delusional, bro. I swear. Yeah. The thing is, he's cool. He's a cool guy, yeah, but he just watches way too many of these narratives, yeah? Right? Yeah. So I said to him, so you want Maresca sacked them? No. We've missed the most big chances. You know, we would have been up there with Liverpool if we'd had a clinical striker and blah, blah, blah. I said, so you've gone the long way round of saying that you want to keep him, but you're telling me you've got high standards. But he ain't won the league and he'll only win the Conference League. Yeah, and you're going to keep him. So you ain't got high standards at all, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the Conference League shouldn't be enough for Chelsea. Let's be real with it. It's Chelsea.
No, it shouldn't.
Thanks for that.
And it's not even a
There's the door.
It's not even a comfortable top 4 finish as well, bro. They've made a whole meal out of that.
Made a pig's ear of it, bruv.
Yeah. So it's turned out.
And I beg they don't get it as well. I beg.
Yeah,
I said they finished 6 or 7.
It's just a bare minimum season in the end.
And they got Forest away last game of the season.
Yeah, but it depends on what Forest is going to turn up.
No, but they got a final a couple of days later, bro. So they're going to rest everyone.
Oh, yeah, of course.
They're going to have to rest. Yeah, bro. Forest are going to be gunning for them. Can Forest still get top 5?
Ooh.
Can they still get top 5, Forest? Forest, yes, they can. In fact, Forest could finish fucking 3rd. Oh, sorry, 4th.
Damn.
If results go the other way, Forest could actually genuinely finish 3rd. 4th, sorry. Who Newcastle got? Everton at home. They should beat Everton.
That makes things a lot more interesting now.
Who have Aston Villa got? Oh, they got you. Well, that's a win.
It is easy.
At Old Trafford as well.
We're
that's
cooked,
definitely.
Bro. And you know what? These muggy fans are gonna go there and they're gonna be singing and clapping and do you know what I mean? We want you to stay bollocks with Ruben Amorim. They should be booing this guy out the fucking.
And he's gonna come out and go, guys. It's been a terrible 6 months, guys. But listen, we got to a final, guys. With all the unprecedented circumstances and the context in which we play, guys. And if you don't want me to be here, then I will leave. Yeah. The fact he said that, bro, you know he's rattled, isn't it?
Bro, listen, brother, he's already trying to find a way out, Lee. I'm telling you, bro. Like, he's already decided he don't want to be here, though. But like, it's obvious. Like, who says that? Who says, "Oh,
it's one of them things here. You have some bird slide in the DMs, and you think, "Oh yeah, the missus ain't banging at the minute. Yeah, fuck it. I'll text her back. I'll message her back." Then like, she starts sending nice, and you go and meet her, and you think, "Oh yeah, she's buff." So you leave the missus to get with that thing. Yeah, then after 6 months, you realise she's a wrong un, mate. Brother, now you're like, shit, how do I go back?
Bro, if it took you 6 months, you deserve it. You know,
exactly.
It's mental. I'll be honest. And that's what I mean with this manager. I would have sacked him after 6 weeks, bro.
Oh, bro, but this is the difference here. Right? Man United have never really been a sacking club like that. Yeah, if you go through your, I don't know how many managers you've had in your history, but I guarantee it's less than Chelsea. They've probably had in the last 25 years. Now, I guarantee you've had less than maybe 30 managers in your entire history. Yeah, because you do keep managers for a long time, and Arsenal tend to as well. Yeah, but bro, football's moved on in terms of that. Yeah, deliver now. With the money in the game, you have to deliver.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, there weren't so much money in the game. Yeah, it was, no global fan base and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like now these clubs, yeah, bro, the clubs that keep winning are the ones that have the most managers. Let's just be real with it. Bayern Munich. Yeah, Real Madrid.
Bro, the more you sack managers, the more it keeps the pressure on the next manager because it makes them know, that you mean business, bro. Like at the end of the day, just like in a title race, managers perform to the level that they're forced to perform at, bro. If they know that they're under pressure, they perform better, bro. Or they get sacked, one or the other, bro. Like when managers feel like it's okay to lose, the way our manager was talking, even before the final, he was talking like, "Oh, cool, it's okay if I lose anyway, it don't matter."
Yeah, he said, what did he say? Fucking, oh yeah, even if we win this isn't really the competition we're looking for. We're looking for Champions League and League. Bruv, start somewhere. Yeah, he was basically saying, well, we don't want this anyway. So now that sends a message to the players, it's all right to lose.
Yeah, but he was talking like, even if I do lose, I'm safe. That was the kind of energy he was giving off, bro. And it should never be like that, bro. Like, no matter what, whether it's football management, but you know what I'm saying, or even if you're in a relationship, blood, if your missus feels like you'll never leave her, bro, she's not gonna behave the same way as if she feels like you'll leave, blood.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, there's got to be a threat, brother. There's got to be some threat of man leaving, because if there's not, this is when people get complacent and start moving mad, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
they get their
this is
feet
the
under the
reality.
table and start doing
But
stupidness.
they get comfortable, bruv. But she's like, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
Do
cool.
you know what I
watch.
mean? But this is why people will be in a relationship for 8 years and it'll be cool, and then they get married, and after they get married, 6 months later, it's peak.
I tell my missus all the time, I don't need you. I'm going to work anyway.
Yeah.
And that's not being a wrong and swear. I'll tell her all the time. My chat know this because I have her in the background waffling. I'm like, yo, can you get me a beer out the freezer, please? Yeah. And she'll be like, no. I'll be like, all right, cool, no worries. Say less. I said, I thought you called me the king. Yeah, El Rey. Yeah, El Príncipe, the prince. So when does the queen speak over the king? And she'll just get up and she'll go, sorry, sir. I swear, bro, I'm not even taking the piss.
I hear it, bro. Listen.
And it's not even taking the piss, yeah. It's just like, yo, you call me the king, you call me the prince. But when did the prince and the king, yeah, ever ask for a hand in fucking marriage, bruv? The queen had to ask the king.
Yeah, bro, listen.
The queen literally has to ask the king, bruv.
Bro, man need to understand, yeah, that it's like there always needs to be that. There always needs to be that, bro. And if there's not that, you're fucked, bro. In any
Yeah,
walk
there
of
always
life,
has to be a little eggshells somewhere.
bruv, there has to be. Like, bruv, listen.
Otherwise, you
Someone
just
has to
float
be.
through life.
Someone
for
has to
nothing.
be afraid of losing someone. And let's be honest, yeah. The guy that's supposed to be at the head of it is the one, yeah, where the fear needs to be coming from the other side. Because if it goes the other way, it doesn't work.
I said beers in the freezer, bro. I'll put them in the freezer so they can get colder quicker.
Yeah. Like, bro, it doesn't work. Do you know what I'm saying?
If the like real talk, and this is not being misogynistic, yeah. If the woman is in control, that's a good thing to a certain degree for certain things. They're like finances. So a lot of men are fucking shit with their money. Yeah, so the woman's in charge of the finances, but then you have to have your own bank account. If it's a joint account for the bills,
I think it depends, Lee. I'll be honest, bro.
No, right. So let me land. Yeah, if you were living together,
worse with their money than women, bro. I can't
lie. These fuckers never pay for a drink, man. They're caked.
no, but they've got money, but bro, they're secret shoppers, bro. They'll spend your money on the expensive things, yeah. And
their money on the little frappuccino.
Yeah, and they'll be spending their money on other things, bro. Don't get it twisted, bro. Like, they're horrible with money, bro. If you think they're not good with money, yeah, you take them, just go out shopping with them, bro. Every little bargain, they're like, ooh, this, that, and the other. Before you know it, they're buying coasters and that. You don't need coasters. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? They'll see anything and want to buy it, bro. Ooh, let me try this. Oh, new flavor.
Oh, look, they've got a salon. They've got a salon.
Bro, that's it. They'll be like, ooh, da. I'll be like, you don't chew gum. But they'll buy it anyway, bruv. Like, anything they see, they just want to buy it, bruv. Like, so you get me?
No, I hear it, but if you live with somebody and you have a mortgage or split the rent and stuff like that, and you have a joint, but that's what I'm saying.
Because they're doing the admin.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're doing the admin, so they're good with the money. I'll just drop the money in your bank. You deal with the rest of that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you ain't seen what's in my bank account.
There you go. That's
I'm just dropping that into the joint account.
Because they're doing the admin, bro.
Yeah, they're shuffling the papers and opening the filing cabinet. And
I agree. They're doing the admin, bro. Oh, can I have this? Yeah, cool. No worries. I'll transfer you the money. Boom. Money's there. Boom, bam, bam. There. Now go sort it out. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm not letting you have control of my bread.
Oh, yeah. The electric bills come through. It's 290.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll send you that. Yeah, I'll send 100%. You that now. Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
That's what it is. They don't.
You're not getting it. You're not getting it.
My missus ain't got a clue how much my missus ain't got a fucking clue what I've got from. Fuck that. Hey, bro, she's Romanian, bro. They're all pickpockets, bro. She'll pickpocket my bank account. Get out of it, bro. They're doing free card tricks and fucking on Chelsea Bridge and fucking Tower Bridge and that. No, get out of it, man. My bank could be gone real quick.
Hey, bro,
they're defacing ATMs, the fuckers.
Hey, bro, you're killing me, bro.
That's true. I say it to her all the time. I'm like, I see your mob got caught again on Tower Bridge. And...
Hey, bro, listen. This is what I'm saying, bro. But people are too sensitive for this shit now, bro. You know what I mean? Those are the best relationships. You know the ones there. Those are the best.
Bro, do you know what it is here? I swear down, yeah. We're so similar, but we're so opposite. Yeah, we don't understand each other, innit? She don't get the British banter. Yeah, and I ain't got a fucking clue what she's waffling about half the time. Right, so I'll ask her a simple question, Rants, yeah, right, and she'll do a super Mick Arteta in a press conference, and I'll be like, I don't need all the sexiness around it, just cut to the chase. What's your point? Yeah, and she'll go this. I say, cool, you just saved me 10 minutes. I don't need to hear the waffle, innit? Yeah, like just tell. Yeah, bro, they love storytelling. You say it all the time when you do the girl chats and that, yeah?
They're scenic route to everything, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
In it, like I know
They're like Don trying to explain what a fucking good striker is. Like, do you know what I mean? Oh, I went on Y Scout and I see that he had this.
Bruv, I swear, Don's got data on everything, bruv. He's got data on how long it took the fucking chicken to cross the road, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Don is, oh my days, he's something else. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what these things are on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's true. But you know what? Yes. I swear down, yeah. Right, they're fucking headache. Yeah, they are headache. Yeah, I swear. Any of you guys in this chat, yeah, that have a bird, they do your nutting, mates. Yeah, the amount of times my missus, I text her every morning, yeah, or every afternoon, whenever it may be, yeah, and I tell her my schedule for the day. Hope you're having a good day. You know, make sure you smash it today. Blah 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 blah. This is my schedule. Love you lots. Boom boom boom. Soon as I start work, she'll call me. I'm just gone live. 2 minutes in, live stream, bang, she'll call me. I'll be like, you're right. Why are you calling me? Oh, what time are you working till? Well, did you not read the text? Oh, no, I didn't. I just opened and closed. Well, so you didn't read it? No, I didn't read it. Why the fuck am I texting you every day? I'm wasting my time. I'll tell you this. Yeah, but then if you don't read their text, they're putting question marks in real quick. 100%. And the eyes emojis and that.
100%. But this is why when the phone rings, man have to let it ring out, and then man need to highlight the message in the thing, yeah. With
That's what I do now. Quote tweet it yourself. Yeah, quote tweet your own. Quote reply your own comment.
You get me? That's what we gotta do.
That's what I do now. Yeah, she called me the other night. I just aired it. Yeah, she called me straight back, so I just toned her. Went straight to the message here from fucking about 6 hours ago and replied to it with the eyes emoji and a question mark. I swear down, Rants. Yeah, bro. And then the amount of time she'll call me and she'll go, what time are you working till? Well, I don't know. It could be 7 a.m.
Bro,
depends
but
where the stream goes.
This is me, bro. It's like once I'm live, innit? When you finished, I'm finished when the show's finished.
I see you were still live at like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, but
next my chat was going, raw, Rants is still live. I was like, nah, if Rants is live at 2 a.m., bro, it's serious.
That's what I'm saying. I was fuming, cuz.
I was like, what?
Bro, listen, I got showered, yeah. I went to get into bed and I was like, bro, I'm not even tired. My head is spinning, bro. Like, let me just go back and do a show, bro. I literally messaged Adam, yeah. And I said, bro, for 15 minutes, innit, let's go live. Like, it was midnight. I was like, bro, I was about to get into bed. I'm not tired. I'm just going to sit there and look at the ceiling anyway, bro. So I might as well
get paid.
Might as well just turn the camera on. You know what it was? I was like, fuck this, man. I was so mad, bruv. You know what I mean?
But it's what it is, Rants. Yeah? At any point, you can just go live. Yeah. She says to me all the time, oh, what time are you working till? Yeah. And I'm like, well, I don't know. It could be 2 a.m. Could be 4 a.m. I don't know. Yeah. And I'm like, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. I'll meet you. We'll go for lunch. Pick me up. We'll go for lunch or whatever. Yeah. Well, I'll meet you at the beach or whatever. 10 minutes later, bing bong, my door's going. Then she lets herself in. And I'm like, you do realize that, and I always say it to my chat, I go, I guarantee she turns, especially if it's a Friday. Yeah, because she'll roll up. Yeah, she don't just let herself, she rings the bell, but she'll ring the fuck out of it so she knows that I know it's her. Then she'll let herself in there. And I'll be like, you do know I'm working? Yeah, it's fine. And then she'll go, oh, can we sit and have a cigarette and a little sip of a I'm like, baby, I've got 2,000 people watching.
Yeah.
You know I'm working. Why are you I say I don't turn up to your work until you can you have a break? Yeah, but because you're in the yard, and now if I don't finish at 2 o'clock in the morning, like I told her, it could be 2, it could be, but now I know her, she's at 2 a.m.
Yep, so that's it. So if it's not 2 a.m., then it's all like, oh yeah, but why couldn't you let me know and all that? Like, bruv, what? I'm live.
Yeah, but you said 2 a.m. Well, yeah, and what? I got 4,000 people watching.
Innit? Like, what am I doing, bro? Just cut it off, bro. Like, it wasn't done, innit?
I said, you want all these things and all this and this. I said, where do you think you're getting the money from? You get paid fuck all.
Innit? Where do you come from? The fucking tooth fairy, bro. Like, bro, like, it's crazily, bro.
Checking the beanstalk at the magic beans. Yeah, the magic beans, bro. I swear, Rants. Yeah, these girls are tapped, mate. I swear they're all the same as well. I'm not even taking the piss. They're all the fucking same, Rants. No, it doesn't matter how old they are. My missus is 19 days younger than me, and they're all the same. Oh, can we have cuddles and have a nice romantic night? No, I'm busy.
Working, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm working. We can do it. When she said to me a couple of months back, yeah, she goes, "Oh, I love how your mum and dad are." Actually, it was last summer. I'm lying. My mum and dad have been married 44 years, Rants, yeah?
Yeah.
Right? And my dad's sitting on the sofa over there and he's cuddling my mum. Yeah, she's laying on his chest. He's just sat back. He's got his Kindle in his hand with his glasses on. My mum's just laying sideways and he's put his arm around her. And he went, "Dry ass, innit? Means make me a drink." Yeah, it's my mouth's dry. She's straight up and made a drink. Yeah. Then she's like, "Oh, Roy, do you want some food?" He went, "Well, yeah, I didn't have dinner, did I?" Because he mugs her off every time. Yeah, well, after he has dinner, he goes, "That was a good start. What's for dinner?" Yeah, he goes, "Well, I never had dinner," so she'll make him cheese on toast or something. Right? My missus goes to me, she goes, "Oh, I really like what your parents have got." I said, "Well, like my mum then."
Oh, facts. But this is what
I said, "That's like my fucking mum then. If I say jump, you say how high." No, respectfully, how high?
So it's that though, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
not
because I work my bollocks off like my dad did. We never see our dad, bro. He's working away for 3.5 weeks out of the month. He'd come home, beat the shit out of us. We're all naughty to our mum. Yeah, then fuck off again. But now, my dad's retired. My mum's retiring soon. Now they go everywhere together, bro. We've all left the house apart from my youngest brother. Yeah, but he's self-sufficient anyway. Yeah, so they can go and do what the fuck they want. They've saved all the money. They're working their bollocks off. My dad was working. Yeah, they never see each other. These girls in this era, doesn't matter how old they are, bro. I swear down. Yeah, they just want all your attention. They slow you down. Yeah, they slow you down. "Oh, can't you go live a little bit later?" Nope. Girona Barca last season. "Oh, can't you swerve that game?" Nope.
Yeah, but you have to be able to say no. This is the problem. A lot of men don't know how to say no, bro.
Facts. Yeah, and I can see she gets upset. Valentine's Day, when I said, "Yo, I've got a watch along to do. We need to go home." Champions League last season. I said, "Can you tell?" Because she knows the people, obviously fucking Romanians on the whole coast, bro. Yeah. I said, "Can I tell my man we need to take the paella home?" Yeah, it was Valentine. I said, "Yeah, we had the starters and the champagne and that." I said, "We need to take the paella home." I see no fire in the eyes. Yeah, no fire in the heart. Yeah, I knew she was seething, but she never said nothing, didn't it? Yeah, and then she's fucking got out the car in the underground car park. Yeah, I've gone and had a quick shower, and she's plated up all the food and put it on the table for me. I'm like, "Yeah, sweet." And then she went home. She lives around the corner. Yeah, I knew she was fuming. Next day, I went and met her. I was like, "Sorry about yesterday, but I got to work."
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, "No, we'll have lunch together, innit?" I said, "They took too long." Yeah, I said, "Cheers for doing what you did." I said, "But now it's our time. We sit on the beach and we'll go and put our toes in the pool or fucking in the water or whatever, in the sea." It's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, the problem is there's too many simps in this era, Rants.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, bro. Man don't know how to say no, Lee, bro. Like, I swear down, telling you no, yeah, I swear down will get you what you want in the long run. Do you know what I'm saying? Saying yes, yeah, will get you what you think you want, blood. Do you know what I'm saying?
But you get in a fucking lot of trouble as well.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. If you say no, in the long run, you'll get what you want, bro. Do you know what I mean? But it's a game. You have to build it over time, bro. Do you know what I mean? Man think they can say say yes, their way into getting what they want. It never works like that.
Nah. You can only blag it for so long, innit?
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. It never works.
And you're only fucking yourself up. Yeah, because you're lying to yourself. Yeah, because you don't want to do half the shit that you want to do. I tell her straight, she wanted to go walking around a shopping centre the other week. I was like, "Are you taking the piss? I don't walk anywhere." I said, "That's not a good idea of a day out, babe." Yeah, I was like, "What are we doing? You want me to walk around a shopping centre? I don't like people."
Yeah, that's crazy.
I said, "So why am I going to put myself in a shopping centre with thousands of people there?"
Whoa, and then, bro, if I want something, I just order it online. They'll deliver it to my house. What are we doing here?
Yeah, I'm like, people just stop in front of you and window shopping because they can't afford it. Move, get out of the fucking way, man. Yeah, walk around Mercadona and they're pushing a trolley right. Well, what should we get, the white rice or the brown rice? Move, you're in my way, mate. Yeah, they just get the till and then they've forgotten the fucking tomato juice or something. So now they're holding me up because they have to run back to a different. Fucking move, mate.
It's jarring, bro.
Yeah, it is, bro. This is why I don't go anywhere. I don't like people, bro. I swear. Yeah. And I'm so impatient with people. Yeah, it is crazy, man. See, I'm polite when I'm out in public, obviously. Yeah, right. But at the same time, bro, I don't want to be anywhere. Yeah, but then when I want to be there, I'll be there. Yeah, and I'll be there for as long as I want to be there.
Yeah, and then I'm dipping. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, and if I fancy, like, so on Fridays, that's why we're doing the shows Thursday now. Yeah, Friday I'm going out. Yeah, I'm going to a nice beach club and we're going to chill, me and my pals, blah blah blah. Yeah, but I'll be there for as long as I want. If I don't fancy it, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if he says, "Oh, should we go to the Latina bar, the Latina club?" Yeah. If I don't fancy it, I'm going home.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah, if I do, I'll say, "Yeah, fuck it, let's go." And I'll stay there till 6 a.m.
Facts.
Yeah. If I don't want to go, I ain't going, mate. Sorry, mate. Yeah, well, I'm not actually, because Inter Milan and Napoli play tomorrow as well. Both teams play tomorrow for the title.
Yeah, I've seen that still.
So I won't be. I'll only be doing the daytime one. But no, bro, this is how I am. Yeah, people just go, "Oh yeah, you're just a miserable old man." No, I'm just immune to bullshit, bro. And most people are full of bullshit.
I'm the opposite of miserable because I do whatever I want when I want. Do you know what I mean? How many people can say that in life? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, the fact that you got in bed, yeah, and then at midnight went, "Fuck it, I'm going live."
Yeah,
how many people can get in bed at midnight and say, "Right, I'm going to go and do overtime"?
Yeah, that's it. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? And do something I actually enjoy doing, bro. Come on, bro. Do you know, I can never be miserable. Like, this is just one of those things, isn't it? So
no, that comment's killing me. Women tell you to get ready, you get dressed in 5 and they're still changing.
Yeah, bro. And then when they're ready to leave, if you ain't got your shoes on, bro, then you're late, bro.
Yeah, then they start walking out the door. I'll meet you in the car.
Yeah, this is what happens. That's what happens, bro. And leave the key in the door and that. They do that bullshit. They do that
facts.
bullshit.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, bro, it happens all the time. Oh, yeah, what time? What time? And I'll give them roughly this time I'm finishing. Yeah. Bang on the clock. She's outside downstairs. Where are you? Well, I'm still working. But you said this time. But then when I say, "What time are you turning up?" and she tells me the time, she turned up 3 hours late. I couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, turn up 3 hours late. I'm working. I'll just stay working until we get here. No drama to me, mate. Like, it's what it is, isn't it?
Oh, but Napoli aren't playing Inter, are they? They're just both playing at the same time, innit? But it's the title thing, innit?
Inter play Como away.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it.
Yeah, and who are Napoli playing? I think they're playing Cagliari.
Yeah, but it depends on what is it?
Right.
Like, whoever
wins the title.
Yeah, but if they both win, who's got the better goal difference?
No, don't. They can't draw now. It can't be done like that now. It can't go to a playoff now. Can't go to a playoff, bro. I think Napoli are 1 point clear.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Napoli are 1 point clear. Okay. So all Napoli need to do is win.
They won the title, basically.
Bro, I did the game the other time. But I didn't do it. I was sat backstage, yeah. Right, I'm sat there. Yeah, Antonio Conte tried weighing in the fucking guy who puts up the board with the 7 minutes or 8 minutes stoppage time. And bro, he was trying to punch his head off.
Whoa.
I swear he was trying to weigh him in. Lukaku's pulling him back. Everyone's dragging it. It's like fucking kicking off. Yeah, and they got a draw away. They should have had a penalty. It got ruled off for a foul outside the box, which weren't a foul. Never in a million years. Yeah, and Lazio, Pedro, funny enough, equalised for Lazio. So yeah, I think Conte is going to win it with fucking Philip Billing and Scott McTominay and what's his name, Billy Gilmore and Lukaku in that. Yeah, and then he's probably going to leave. I think he's going Juve after that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm seeing reports that he's going Juve, but bro, if he wins that, yeah, bro, that is a big fuck you to Inter as well. Yeah, because he was at Inter and they wanted to sell Lukaku and he quit to go to Spurs. Spurs have now won a trophy. They sacked him. He's now gone to Napoli and took Lukaku with him, and now he could chef his old team that had Lukaku as well. So yeah, it's a bit of a madman. I'm going to do a double watch along for that tomorrow night.
Yeah, nah,
which should be sick.
I'm not gonna still, but
and Conte's banned because he got a red card.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he tried punching up the fourth official. Literally tried weighing him in, bro.
What's wrong with that guy, bruv?
But he's fucking class, man. I'd love him.
Literally, I think I'm gonna watch I'm watching the championship thingy on Saturday. I think that's what.
Ross Holding lifting a trophy, yeah.
That's what I've got down to watch on the weekend on Saturday. I think it's the Champions League. Championship is the final, right?
Who do you want to win?
What is it? Sunderland and thingy.
Sheffield. I don't want Sheffield.
I want Sunderland to win, bro.
Yeah,
bro, I want Sunderland to win still.
Yeah, I don't want Sheffield United back. Fuck that club. Yeah, bro, they're gonna get promoted and get relegated straight away. What's the point? Man. Yeah, Sunderland, bro. I like Sunderland. Yeah, I want them up. Premier League heritage, bruv. Get them back up. Kevin Phillips and them, man. No, get them back up, bruv. Yeah, that'd be sick. Newcastle, Sunderland, time weird derby. It'd be sick.
Yeah, I think so, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's one of the best derbies in the country, so we need that back.
Yeah, 100. The only problem is, yeah, for away fans traveling, yeah, bro, traveling to Sunderland and Newcastle is a mission from anywhere. Yeah, that's the only thing. But yeah, it'd be sick. It'd be sick. I hope they get up. I really do. Yeah, I don't want Chris Wilder back in the Prem. Fucking.
Is
But
he
they can
still
see.
there?
Yeah, they never sacked him.
That's amazing. That's
Bro, they never
actually amazing.
sacked him. You know, it's crazy, isn't it?
That's amazing, bro.
We're gonna have Leeds back. Yeah, F Burnley. They can get relegated. Fuck them. Yeah, and I want Sunderland up. Yeah, Leeds and Sunderland. I know you don't like Leeds, Man U, and obvious
Yeah, fuck
reasons.
them lot, man.
Yeah, I like Leeds though. Yeah, Leeds and Sunderland would be sick. Yeah, and if that Scott Parker at fucking Burnley thinks he's going to play all this sexy football, conceding no goals next season, good luck, mate.
Yeah, facts.
19 goals conceded or whatever. You concede that in the first 5 games. But we see it with Company, innit? Playing all this sexy football and that. To be fair to Company, at least he's got like, Harry Kane's broke his duck, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
How mad is it though? Yeah, Harry Kane's gone Bayern and won a trophy, and in the same season, Spurs win a trophy.
Yeah, it's mental, in it, bro. Like football's weird.
But this is why, Rants, yeah, you just can't predict anything, yeah? And this is why when people say, oh, we're so close. Oh, we're so close. Yeah, bro, we could fall off a cliff the next 5 years. Yeah, and you man could then go on a madness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
Chelsea could go on a rampage. Man City could fall off for the next decade now. Who knows? Yeah, you genuinely don't know. Yeah, and this is why you have to take the window of opportunity you have, and Arsenal didn't. Yeah, we should have won the league 3 years in a row.
Facts,
And
bro.
we
Like with football, you can just never fucking tell, bro.
Mm.
Like literally, one season you can be close to winning the title. The next minute you can be out of the Champions League place, just like that, bro. Like the football's like that.
Yeah, facts. But then you can go and get Palace win a cup, first cup they've ever won. Matty's hilarious. Yeah, Stricto said the catch-up money in that. Yeah, the catch-up money. I've got to share this clip with you, Rance. I'll beg you play this clip. Yeah, I've got to share this clip in a minute. Yeah, Matty made this. Matty's a wizard, bruv. I swear, this guy's a menace, bruv. Matty said, yeah, have you ever seen anybody catch up and still stay so far behind? Catch-up money. He didn't spend it on players. It's catch-up money. Yeah, we ain't no
Foolishness, bro.
bro, I've got to share this clip with you. I swear down there. Rance, don't drink any juice pools. Yeah, don't put any grapes or any berries. Don't eat any food. Make sure you're sitting back, Rance. You don't even know what's about to happen, my guy. Let me find it real quick. 1 second.
This is mental, bruv.
No, this is fucking crazy,
You know, let's
brother.
get these lights up, man. We're 400 away from the lights target, people. Let's get those up.
Where is it? Fucking hell, my emails are mad. There's so many emails, bruv. There, is that it? Fuck, where is it? Bear with me, bro.
Yeah, come.
There it is.
Yeah, bro.
Brother, I swear to you. Can I play it straight off of there? Okay, I can play it straight off of there. I don't know if I can share my screen off of this, though.
Try and share the screen in it if you can.
Is that it? 1 second. 1 sec. Bear with me, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't got a fucking clue how to use a PC. I can't lie.
Yeah, come see if you can get it up. You know, let's get these lights up. I said, when's the next fight, bro? Listen, I'm waiting for you to let me know, bro. I'm waiting for you to let me know, my guy. So, yeah, man. Let me know, innit? Like from July, I'm ready, bro. I said, Matty's an OG, bro. Hey, big up the chat, man. Let's get these up. Let's get these lights up. Where did Lee go? Lee jumped out by accident.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button, bro. I don't have any idea how to use this PC, yeah, but I'm just going to tag you in the email on it, yeah, and see if you can share it on your screen, because I ain't got a clue.
The email in it, and I'll open it on my one.
I'm just going to tag you in this, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Bro, I swear down, bro, make sure you're not sipping a drink. This is crazy work. Yeah, it's on a WeTransfer link, yeah. So you'll have to download it and play. I have no idea how to do this shit, bro. Like, and share it, yeah.
Fucking yeah.
All right, forward. Okay, cool.
You're a madman, bro.
Now you wait till you see this. You ain't seen.
Make sure I've got access to the WeTransfer, because sometimes with the WeTransfer thing, if I don't have access to it, have you sent it? Yeah.
Yeah, I've emailed you. Yeah, I've tagged you in the email.
Hold on a minute.
Hey, bro, I ain't got a clue how to use a PC. I swear down. I'm so easy.
Here it is. All right, cool.
Bro, sit back, brother. Yeah, relax.
You're a madman. All right, let me just download this quickly.
The first clip, yeah. Right, the first clip, yeah. I swear down. I chefed that prep for 8.5 hours.
Cool. Oh bollocks, mate! I could hear it in my thing. I can't even see it. Oh my days, bro.
Chat, just put your feet up.
Bro, oh my days. All right, cool. This is horrific, man. It's just fucking horrific, mate.
See, look at us two uncles, bro.
But
We ain't
we've
got
got Super Mick Arteta.
Is that a gal in the curtain behind? Look at the eye.
Tell me how do I have his baby?
Who's that in the curtains?
We are exactly what we do.
Roberto Di Matteo, mate.
Lee, Arteta out.
You're starting to shake it.
Not spent any of that money on players. So all the money that you're seeing us spending now is called catch-up money.
Catch-up money?
I
Brother,
said, tell me, how do I have his babies, Rants?
Brother, what?
Play it again. Someone
Brother,
speak.
what the
Play it
fuck?
again. Play it again.
Brother Lee, what? What? Bro, what's wrong with your fan base?
Oh, shit.
Brother, what the fuck is wrong with your fan base, bruv?
You know, can't.
Bro, what?
But we've got Super Mick Arteta. Tell me how do I have his babies?
We are exactly what we do.
Roberto Di Matteo, mate.
Lee, Arteta out.
You're starting to shake it.
Not spent any of that money on players. So all the money that you're seeing us spending now is called catch-up money.
Hey, Dan's face is killing me.
It's just like, what the fuck? Mate, it's a bad man.
I'm horrified, you know. He's like, what's this brother talking about?
Bro, man says, how do I have your babies? He knows exactly.
Bro, he said, have your babies.
Oh, bro, that guy called my mum a horse, or I chefed him for 8 hours, bro.
Oh, he said, have your babies. So,
Did you see the curtain behind? Yeah, I swear that's a gal trying to get out. Did you see the movement?
Yeah, I've seen it, bro. Whoa.
Bro, this is what my fan base is, you know. There's millions of these in our fan base, bro. They're all weirdos, bro. That's why I call them out and chef them for 8 hours, and they never say nothing about me again.
Bro, he said, have man's babies.
No, it's physically impossible. I can't lie.
Hey, bro, not in 2025, Lee. We're not allowed to say that. You're not allowed to say that, mate. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, you know. You want to get cancelled, you know?
That's fucking hell. Oh, shit.
Fuck you know, mate. You want to get cancelled, mate. You know what I mean? Slow down. Bro, slow down, mate. I mean, fuck it out, man.
Bro, this is the shit that I have to deal with in my fan base, yeah? I swear, it's the only fan. Your fan base ain't anywhere near as bad.
Yeah, that's mental, man. That's mental still.
I said, how do I have your babies?
Yeah, bro. What in the fuck, man? Yeah. Mental.
Dirty work, bro.
Man, utter woke nonsense, mate. Do you know
Why
what I
are
mean?
you gay? Who says I'm gay? You are gay. You are a trash. Bro, I got clips of everyone. I swear
Bro,
down.
that's the best. That clip there is unreal, bro. Like, I can't believe
when Pastor rocked up with the fucking fruit and veg, bro, that's hilarious. You've obviously watched the podcast, didn't it? Bro, they hung the phone up on him, so he just rocked up with the shopping bag.
Bro, he's got a. I swear, he's got a. Did you see? I think he's got a thing with Andrew Tate. Did you see it?
Oh yeah, on Rumble. Yeah. I see it.
Bro, I was in tears. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm saying. What a legend, bro.
Yeah, man. Oh, he's minted off of the back of that as well.
Yeah, no, he's funny, man. You know what I'm saying?
And do you know what the mad thing is here? He genuinely didn't get it. It's not like he's doing it as a piss take. He genuinely did not understand.
100%. He's been straight. But that's what made it funny, is he wasn't trying to be funny.
Do you perform the natural obligations? Bro, I listen to that podcast here, I swear, once every month.
Bro, amazing, bro. Amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
trying to be funny are the funniest, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's like when people are not fucking.
He's being dead serious, bro. Like he was asking because he was genuinely interested.
How can I describe you?
He genuinely wanted to know. That's why he asked, you know, and it looked diabolical.
And it just revealed how you are a transgender.
Nah, it's mince. It's a mental.
You were an outspoken lesbian. How can I describe you? Yeah, I passed the rocks up with the cucumbers, the carrots, and everything, bro. The aubergines. Bro, I swear that is the best video on the fucking app. I swear down, that is the best podcast ever. But he called in. The pastor calls in the show, bro. They hung the phone up. Someone said, "Bun that. I'm going shopping. I'll turn up." It just thrown straight in the studio.
It's the certain that spun me. Nah, hey, bro. Nah, I'm watching that. I'm definitely watching that later again, bro. That's
bro, I swear, bro, you'll have a fully chiseled six-pack by the end of it, bro. I swear down. Whenever I'm bored, yeah, I'll just put that show on, bro. My neighbours must fucking hate me. I swear down, I have it blaring through my Mac.
I said, guess who's live with Never a Foul? Duke. Bro, I don't know, blood. Like, I don't know. What, they live now? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going live as well. I'm going live now.
Yeah. I've set up the redirect.
Nah, I love. Big up Never a Foul anyway. Big up Cass, man.
Yeah, big up Cass, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Fuck you know. I think the show with Cass and Saeed. Well, I think Saeed's gonna jump on the show with Cass tomorrow still. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that show a bit later tomorrow still. So it won't be a morning, it'll probably be afternoon or something like that, guys. You get me? So it'll probably be there like after midday or something. You get me? So it'll probably be Cass and Saeed because was meant to do the show with Saeed today, but bro, like as you man know, it's already my fourth show on my channel today. So
my man said the girl was on Cass's channel. I thought he didn't do streams after 10 p.m.
Oh, I don't know.
Man told me he do shows after 10 p.m.
This is what I'm saying, bro. It's one of them ones, bro. But I'm saying I'm not ready for a relationship vibes in it, bro. You know the ones. Bro, it's that, man. It's them ones there, bro. You get me? Like the game is the game, innit? And now man's on another channel. You know that's crazy, bro.
Is he actually on there? Let me click on this. If he's on there, I'm ruining him. Man texted me and said I don't do shows even on. Is he on there? He fucking on there
for over an hour apparently, bro. This is crazy.
Watch this. I'll ruin it. I'll put a comment in.
Oh my days.
No, these guys, man, they were gagging. Him and Hooks here were gagging for the link after the Madrid game. Yeah, when it came to the second leg of PSG, yeah, because Hooks was like, "Yo, I beg you, send me the link for the second leg of Real Madrid." Yeah, and I normally just do the shows with Matty and Ola for the watch-alongs there. I was like, "Yeah, cool. Let's get Hooks on." Yeah, he found out inside 4 minutes that our captain's a scrub. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I see what you mean now, yeah." Well, of course you do, mate. Yeah. And now, yeah, as soon as it came to the second leg of PSG, Hooks is going, "No, I'm going to be about a minute behind." I said, "You were born buffering, bro." Yeah, these man didn't want it. None of them wanted it. None of them wanted the links when we got knocked out. They didn't want the link after Spurs won yesterday. Yeah, they don't do shows after 10 p.m. Now he's sitting there and it's gone 11 o'clock in the UK and he's on a show.
Yeah, that's mental. What country is he in?
England. He was at the game. The guy went to the game. Man brought the shirt, yeah. Check this, fans, right? Man brought the shirt, yeah. So when we played at the weekend, right? Man brought the shirt, right? It then comes on the stream later in the evening, the emergency meeting. I said, "Where's the shirt, mate?"
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, no, I've just had a shower." Yeah, then he got absolutely chefed up differently, yeah. Right, the shirt's on the chair behind him. Yeah, oh, look, I did buy the shirt. It's here, kind of thing. He's got a hoodie on. Then he's going, "Anyway, I'm going to have to go soon because I'm not feeling well." And he's doing the theatrics. I'm kind of...
Yeah, no, that, bro.
Yeah, and bounced. Now he don't do shows after 10 p.m, but he's on with Cass. Okay, cool.
No, that's mental, you know. You know what I'm saying? And Michael, bro, I don't really know, innit? People have shown me 1 or 2 tweets here, but I'm not getting involved in that. You know them ones.
I've been saying that as well.
I ain't getting
the thing is
involved.
with AI and all that, you don't know how legit some of this stuff is.
Exactly. And bro, you know what? Even if it's real, yeah, and I'm inclined to believe it was real, yeah. Like the dates on them, bro.
11.
Yeah, 2011, bro. Like that's like 14 years ago. Like I'm not getting involved in all that because that's ridiculous, isn't it? You know them one. So like to me, that you get me. Like it is what it is. 14 years, man. People need to get a life, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
like,
but guess what? That's because they don't like the particular person. Their team will won a trophy.
Yeah,
so that's
bro,
let's try and cancel someone. Bro, these men are bored, innit?
Yeah, bro. It's like, bro, people need to get a life. I'll be honest, yeah. If it was something recent, yeah, I'd be more inclined to care. But 14 years is a long time, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man can go jail, do the time, get out, turn their life around in 14 years, bro. Like it's like, come on, man.
They'd only gone 3 years without a trophy at that point.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
Bro, I had some lad on my channel yesterday. Yeah, he's just turned 20. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
it's cool. He's a mod in my chat. Yeah, I'll send you a link. Email. Yeah, he jumps on. He goes, bro. He goes, when Super Duper Mick got the job, I was going through puberty. Yeah, did my GCSEs, went to uni, come out of uni, got a job, and we still ain't won a trophy.
Yeah. But that's it. But that's it, though. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that people are highlighting this, they're doing it for the wrong reasons. That's why I'm not inclined to really care about that, because I know that the people that are bringing it to our attention, it's only because
they want us to roast them. That's what it is.
Intentions in it, and it's like, bro, like I think it's lousy, innit? Like 14 years is crazy. It's a long time, bro. If it was 14 weeks ago, that's a different story, innit? But 14 years is mental, bro. I can't lie, bro. It is what it is. Whether it's real or fake, it just doesn't really matter. Like, I'll be real, bro. Like, honestly, yeah, if it bothers you that much, yeah, you ain't got enough going on in your life, man. You need to get more busy, man. You need to work harder, bro. Like 14 years is crazy, bro. Do you know what I mean? I know I ain't got nothing crazy because I would have never said anything like that. But either way, 14 years is mental, man. Do you know what I mean? So, man just need to leave it still. Do you know what I'm saying? 14 years ago, brother, how old were the majority of people in this chat? Like, bruv, how old were they? You get me? That's crazy, man.
Bro, I was just turning 29.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. 14 years ago, bro. Like, imagine if you're 18 now, bro. 14 years ago, you're learning how to use a toilet, bruv. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
But the people that have found these tweets are probably about fucking 19 years old.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Come on, bruv. You still in nappies, brother. Like, so, yeah. So.
Yeah, and that comment's right. 14 years ago was different times. You can't say anything. I know some of the stuff that we've seen is a bit wild. I can't lie, but at the same time, yeah.
Look at the stuff man are watching. Like, remember, like Little Britain and all them things there. Like,
did you make these?
Bro, some of the stuff that man watch, I'm like, bro, they can't make this no more. Like, they actually cannot make this anymore because. Like even the in-betweeners, bro. Some of the best stuff to ever be made in the UK.
Even only Fools and Horses, bro. Some of the stuff here, we're like
you
the fucking.
Can't make that now, Lee. Imagine them making the in-betweeners now, bro.
Mad, isn't it?
Bro, do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like you can't make that now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you'll get cancelled for making something like that now. So it's one of them ones where something 14 years old, bro. It's like, bro, without context, nothing really makes sense, innit? Nothing really makes sense. So like, I'm not bothered. Do you know what I mean? Even the Soccer AM clips were crazy when they used to have the girls coming in the Soccer AM.
Yeah, with the little shirt, the Soccerettes.
Yeah, bro, come on, man. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, bro, I don't know how we went from a world like that to a world like this, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know how we went from our club's winning runs to being shit.
It's true, man. Do you know what I mean? So yeah,
too many woke people, man. Too many busybodies, isn't it?
100%. So I'm not really on this. I'm not on this cancel culture vibe, bro. I can't lie, bro. I'm just on, you know what I mean, living my life, bro.
Man said she's leng, bro. You need to unmod Mason real quick.
What's that?
Man said she's leng, though. Nah, brother. He needs to get unmodded and banned for that. That's a 48-hour timeout.
That's crazy, bro. Listen, each to their own. You know.
Yeah. You can have that one, mate. Yeah, the more you, the better ones we get, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, each to their own. Do you know what I'm saying? So, that is what it is, man. But guys, I'm reading Gunner's live stream, man. Make sure you drop a Rants raid, bro. Emergency meeting.
Yeah, we're going to chef up this manager for his crimes against football in his press conference today. Carl's jumping on. I'll get a few others on as well. Do about an hour and a half. I'm going to bed.
That's it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Big up everyone inside. You already know what it is. Back again tomorrow. Probably going to be Cass and Saeed on the Red Talk, and then Deluded as well, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So a couple good shows to look forward to in the afternoon. Smash the lights and drop a Rants raid in the Gunners chat, people.